Yeah, let's talk about how some of our companies are leaving Nigeria. We have Procter and Gamble, the latest one that left the country because of the current economic hardship in the country. Now the president is going out of the country to seek investors, and investors are leaving. What's your take?
Uh, it's not a surprise for me that is happening now. Um, this economy, till now, Nigeria has never found a blueprint on how to run a very stable economy, and it has been an issue the government, the leadership of this country have not been able to solve. The Nigerian economy, ab initio, have been in comatose for a very long time. There's no solution yet. We have not found solution, and companies are folding. There are speculations everywhere. You know, most of these companies you are seeing are just relying on old stock, and once they run out of that old stock, they might not be able to, continue because of the dollar rate to naira, and some other factors like no electricity, no road, no infrastructure that can actually add to some of these companies' value in terms of production. That is why they are leaving. More are going to leave. They are going to leave. There's no two ways about it. Tinubu going to outside to seek for investors. Well, Tinubu is a gambler. You look at him very well. You know, the man is a gambler. He doesn't. He believes he's gambling with Nigerian resources. He's gambling with Nigerian wealth. He's gambling with Nigerian future. He's gambling with everything that has to do with. He's gambling with the lives and properties of Nigerians. So what are we going to expect from him? Which investor has he brought? Yeah, those just brought nothing. The Dubai we are hearing investors, all of them are just audio propaganda. Me, I don't. Tinubu is just there to just, let him. He want to feel, have that tag as president. He has nothing upstairs.
People, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. It's good to be back here again. How you guys doing today, my wonderful people right there? Happy weekend to you all. Happy Saturday to you all. I appreciate you all. Today is Saturday, 9th December 2023. We're back here again. We're talking about the things that's affecting you and I. We are continuing from where we stopped yesterday. It's not getting better. It always gets worse. That's the problem about our country, Nigeria, especially the satanic group of people that is currently ruling us. You know what that means. Nothing good comes from these people. As you can see right there, Tinubu cries out, please don't go. We need each other. Tinubu begs multinational companies not to leave Nigeria. I don't know how that works. You don't beg people not to leave your country. You do the right thing for them to stay. You do the right thing for your country to be attracted, to other nations. You don't beg people. No, it's just like a husband and wife, a man that is beating his wife every day. The woman have decided to go. You are begging, please don't go. Stay with me and die. Let me one day kill you. Don't go. Madam, please not go. I love you so much. Stay. And everybody is telling you, go. This your violent husband will kill you one day. Still they say, no, don't go. I love you. Don't listen to your parents. That is what is happening right now. For Tinubu to be begging, companies that is fleeing away from Nigeria right now, I don't know why. We beg for what? Do the right thing. More companies will come. Our country will be. We attract more other countries. Nothing is working in Nigeria. People are suffering. Christmas is around the corner. Most people in Nigeria are not even sure how they're going to celebrate this Christmas. What are we talking about? Let me appreciate some of you here quickly. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. Good evening to you. Happy weekend to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'd like to quickly appreciate Amaka Afojebi as well. Good evening to you, Mother. Thanks for joining us. Love of God is my strength. Thank you very much, Mother. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Mother Mama Bright. Thanks very much for joining us. I appreciate every one of you right there. Mother Rita, I can see you right there. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Washington Omorigi, I can see you, Mother Tusabi. It's good to hear from you, Madam. Thank you very much. S.O., I can see you right there. Good evening to you. Peter Ifia, I can see you. Constant, thank you, my wonderful people. Evie Jack, Didi Anthony, Clement, Emekeme, thank you very much, my wonderful people. I appreciate you all. I can see more people right there. Peggy Modi and many others. Edward Eguavon, Timi Idibe, Mary Fode, Biajulo right there with us as well. Social Metal TV, and many, many others. Osaga Daddy is with us as well. Thank you very much, my people. I've showcased so many names already. Thank you, Henry Peter. You just coming in, thank you very much for everything you guys are doing. Press on the like button, help us to share. We're going to be posting out a link on time today because we only have one video to play, and that video is going to be violence space. There's a part that I want you guys to listen to. Then I have more of articles today than videos, so please help us to share and like. Let's listen to this together and take it from here. I appreciate every one of you. Please continue to do your part. Encourage us to do more for you. Press on the dollar sign, and let's take it from here. For those of you that are just coming in right now, don't hesitate to press on the like button as well and help us to share. Now God bless you, my people. Let's listen to violence, please, and see what we need to learn from here.
Bombing that happened in Kaduna now over 8 different times when regions in northern Nigeria bombed under Buhari. We had no village, nothing. They could not cry because their man is in power. And you that are supporting him, you refuse to follow them and cry. You think that under Bola Tinubu, when you bomb, do that same bombing, they will keep quiet? I love the Northerners for that. If you don't follow them and call their leader out, they will, in your own turn, they will call your leader out. And that is where Bola Tinubu is standing right now. Because he's looking like all of us kept quiet and protected Buhari. So definitely, they will also keep quiet and protect me. Why I loot, why I destroy the foundation further, why I scatter the country further. They will keep quiet. But these people, their predominant, their primordial way of life is not to keep quiet. They can only protect their own, not protect you. And so that's why you're seeing so many quarters right now, agitation coming from different quarters in our northern, from the north, calling out Tinubu, calling out Shetima, saying this and saying that. They are now crying. It's not as if they don't know how to cry. It's just because they will not cry and protect you. It is the fact about Nigeria. It is the fact about where we are right now. And the good thing again is that hunger has no barrier. Hunger has no sentiment. Hunger has no friend. Hunger has no relationship. Hunger does not know tribe. Hunger does not know religion. Bad governance does not discriminate. We say this all the time. And you see that all the tears, the major tears that we have been seeing, in fact, all the letters that have come out so far are from the Ronu camp. All the letters I've read, I don't know about ones you've read, though, but all the letters I've read today are from the Ronu camp. The APC Southwest bigots. They are the ones penning these letters. And it's not even yet up to 1 year. It's not even yet up to 1 year of a man that I say, if there's anything I can bet anything that Tinubu is only here to destroy Nigeria. There is no roadmap. The man did not come here to work. He does not understand how to work first. He does not understand what governance is all about. Nobody steals power and expects to use that power for the common good of the people. It's not done anywhere. You can't trace to any. If you want, except you want to say Bola Tinubu is about to be the first man on earth that stole power and want to help people that he stole the power from. It has not been done anywhere in the world. There is no previous studies you can point to say, this man, he rigged, he spent billions of his naira or dollars of his money and rigged and helped and came in and ruled and helped his people. No. It is only one recipe. There is only one outcome from a Bola Tinubu's presidency, which is chaos and more chaos for Nigerians. We saw all these things coming. We preached against it. We stood on it. I am happy. I feel so glad in my heart knowing that we are on the right side. Our people affected, yes. I lost my uncle on the eve of my birthday. to the Nigerian system. He paid me because I like that man well. He paid me well. But
wait, Saddam,
and I was like, what? And I shared it with a friend of mine that is a doctor. And she said, and I told her what they told me. She said, that's very, very easy that they would have saved him. That is this one. His blood sugar was up to 500. And that they would have done I say, that's why I hear him. But that is Nigeria for you. I say this all the time. Nigeria will happen to you whether you like it or not, whether you're prepared or not. You're just one incident away from Nigeria happening to you. It's not as if there's no money to treat this man or take care of this man. But you will take your money and go to the best of hospitals in Nigeria. It is still chaos. It is still quack. It is still unexperienced because the best of the brains in Nigeria are running away. All our experienced doctors have run away. What is the ratio of doctors now to patients in Nigeria? We are speaking and you're seeing the prices of you're seeing augmentin when they sell 4,000 naira, it's now 57,000 naira. If you have any antibiotic issue, you will die in Nigeria. These are our realities, and these are all the things we saw. Because Buhari has set this landmines for anybody that will come after him to march on and explode the nation. But when you're dealing with a selfish set of people, criminals in he knows about him is stealing, obtaining by crook method, obtaining by drug dealing method, obtaining by crime. There is nothing that man knows about that is diligent or hard work. It is all corrupt.
I took it, called one Mr. Eric, who was then the GM of FAM, with Nnamdi and said, listen, I want you people to do me a favor. I want to buy, they used to sell Peugeot 406, 3.7 million. I said, I want to buy about 100. So you sell it to me 3 million. The Frenchman agreed with me. So I took the 150, gave him as deposit. He gave me the first 50 vehicles. I had 18 judges, so 18. I had permanent secretaries, 19. The governor will keep 10. So all my first tenure, if you are around Doka, I used 406 Ijo. And nobody kidnapped me, nobody shot me, and we saved that money. We had whoever can sleep in it can go and sleep somewhere else, not there. Why am I saying all this? All these things people tell you, this country today can still function on our income and be able to save money. And that brings me to where all of you are guilty. Because yes, I would have agreed with the lady that talked about this, about you. Yes, there's the one way you, but you cannot do anything if you have the type of leadership this country has experienced in several years. We are like a case of where lunatics took over the asylum. And we must do something about it. We must do something about it. Our leaders have to do what? We need to question their commitment. And that is where you come in. This is the only country we vote people in. They don't have a car. They don't do anything. 6 months, they invite us for housewarming, to wash their car. Instead of calling police because we know where the money came from, we are busy dancing. Everybody is guilty of it. I have been in a church where I know somebody stole money. And the bishop is saying that wherever he got it from, may he multiply. The man is a thief. The man is a thief. He's a thief, so we should arrest him. He cannot multiply because he's stealing our money. You write the paper, I've done this road. Go to the road. I built the university from the scratch. It's in Ibadan. I built the teaching hospital from the scratch. It's in Oka, the fastest one. So let people say where they did it. Don't tell us in pages of newspaper. Don't give us awards. We want to know. If you say we want to export rice, let's eat the rice first. Let's have it. So all this is for you to take back the government. That is asking you. You can be the change. First, celebrating criminality. Let us say we cannot allow these people. It is your future that are toying with, including me. We've wasted your time. People are talking about Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. 1 minute. Your future that they are toying with. I have children. I have kids. I have 2 lovely children that are graduates. Somebody told me yesterday, just yesterday, he said to me, my friend kid, that we were going somewhere, and I was telling him about the text my daughter sent to me. I wish I read that type of text to you and you will understand. And somebody said to me, oh, I saw your son going to, that one was in Vietnam. He was going to run somewhere. He said he's going for interview for a job. Peter, can't you give him a job? Peter, can't you do this? The boy doesn't even have, I said, none of my children have car. I was the only person who is governor and bank chairman, not to them. Nobody elected them. One. They have to look for a job. They have to do what they need to do. Take back your country. This country belongs to you. It is your future that they are toying with. You must take it back from that. Go to your local government and ask local government chairman who receives 100 million naira every month. What does he do with it? He will tell you no problem, yet he's buying new Jeep. This is somebody who has never seen car in his life. He now uses Jeep. His wife has become specialist that this is this. I said, no. There's so many costs. If I tell you little, if I have time and tell you cost of governance here, you won't be here. When I came back, when I started, we had about 10 governors guest house. I said, what is governor going to do with this? I go to work in the morning, I go back in the evening. I'll come back. My cook then will cook about food that about 50 people will eat. I said, what is this for? They were killing 1 cow every day. I said, what is this for? Why are you cooking for 1 person? Me. I said, don't.
Decided to take a look at one other state. That's a state where we are, Lagos State. And you wouldn't believe it. I would say we found it to be probably the worst because
wealth. Corruption. People compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion.
Today we'll just be drinking from their tears. For me, I've gotten that so I know that. Jimmy, you want to say something? You can meet and see my brother.
I want to say something. I saw a news flying around now about they said, hold on, no. Okay, Tinubu is only interested in money, northern elders. You see, southern elders, northern elders, eastern elders, western elders. Aye gbogbo yin ò ní dá. All of una are mad. All of una mo sọ kò jábọ́. All of una they mad. You see, we've been saying it before, during, and after election. Then go they shout, elders, you don't respect your elders who need dark, who need ragba for elders. What elders can see sitting down, a small boy cannot see, even if they climb tree. Like binoculars. We saw these things, and we were putting it up front. We were telling you guys that this man is a kleptomaniac. We were telling you how he was grabbing land. And now they are coming, they are saying, Tinubu is only interested in money. You, all of them are they mad together. All of them are they mad. Where others are. the young ones cannot be misled or cannot do wrong. Nigeria has been doing wrong for a very long time, over 60 years. And we're useless elders. What is the point together? When they talk, say, let there be unity. You killed, you snatched, you grabbed, you ran away with people's ballots. They are now coming together. It was this same elders who was going around to talk to. They are now coming out. That is interested in is only interested in money. It shall not be well with every single one of you. I hear say one don't die. One of the judges. One of them died. One of them that collected bribe died. I told you guys, this is different from any other election. Nigeria has never experienced this election, violent space. This election will either make or break Nigeria. We were shouting, Anlogun. Shakespeare Kale. You know yourselves. The professional writer Kale. The letter writers Kale. They are the ones now coming on social media talking nonsense. Obedient in Nigeria. It is sad that you're going through this. But you should be happy that you are on the right side of history. And if you always remember, stand your ground. Stand your ground. We still dig that. I never regretted supporting Peter Obi, and I will never regret it. I stood for what is right, and I will keep standing. Because of this, I'm not in touch with a lot of family members. But guess what? Then they hear them now. It is going round. Stand your ground and keep standing. We'll see how this will end. Back to you, Saddam.
Oh my goodness, Jimmy. Let me just read. You see, I want to explain something to us before I open up the space, guys. I see all of you. Thank you for joining again. Let me just read a typical, some can think but have no sense for you guys. The date 15th, 2021. March 15th, 2021. The date is March 15th, 2021. I heard Obesere supported Bat for presidency. Well, dude is fading out in the music industry. We shall go chop now. A vote for Tinubu is like Buhari Pro Max suffering. Tinubu is a thief. Let it be on record before they brand him a messiah. Ask Lagosians for details. CC at Jide Koro. I will read the tweets finished, then I will now come to who wrote these tweets. The date was March 13th, remember, 2021. The date now is 13th July 2021, same year, same handle. Tinubu is old. He has no plans for Nigeria. Stop marketing old content, all in the name of Omo Yoruba. If we continue with this same energy, Nigeria might become history.
Right there on the screen. Okay, as you can see that already. So I'd like to quickly just read. I'm not going to take much in reading today, don't worry. We need each other. President Tinubu begs multinational companies not to leave Nigeria. This was, as he said, no obstacle was too big to be removed to make Nigeria safe haven for large-scale investments. The President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Thursday employed multinational companies operating in Nigeria that his administration was determined to remove all bottlenecks to the smooth running of the business. Okay, I'm just going to leave it right there. Like I said, you can read that yourself. This is coming from Sahara Reporter. Then I have another one because I'm going to take them quickly. I have another one here for you. So let me just put this on screen quickly. We have different articles and the things that is affecting you and I. This one is coming from Ohaneze. I don't know. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Okay, this one is about Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, this is coming from Daily Post. This was actually yesterday. 2 Southeast governors, senators, working against Nnamdi Kanu's release. Ohaneze. So I'm not sure. I talked about this Ohaneze the other day. I don't know much about it, but our Igbo brother, sister, you know more. But let me quickly take this. The Apex Igbo Socio-Political Organization, Ohaneze Igbo, has alleged that 2 Southeast governors, senators, and Igbo leaders are working against the release of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Ohaneze alleged that those identified want Kanu transferred to Kuje prison instead of being released due to the upcoming Anambra governorship election. The Apex Igbo Socio-Political Organization threatened to expose the identities of these individuals and group if they continued their nefarious activities that impeded Kanu's release on December 15th, 2023. Okay. All right. I'm not going to continue with this as well. It's quite long, but if you want to read more, this one is coming from Daily Post. Okay. Because of time, I just wanted to quickly highlight everything that is affecting us in Nigeria right now. Okay. Let me bring another one in quickly. I have another article here, which this one is coming from. Okay. Let me just put on screen quickly so we can take it together. Bear with me, my people. God bless you all. Okay, there you go. Okay, you can see that one right there. Investors who cherish rule of law are being replaced by those who know how to game the system. At Edo, Peterside. Now, Peterside, I talk this one. Let me quickly take 1 or 2 paragraphs from here. At Edo, Peterside, a prominent Nigerian banker and economist, has said Nigeria's business environment is becoming increasingly hostile to investors who value the rule of law, policy consistency, microeconomic stability, and a level playing field. Peterside made this observation in a tweet where he commented on the news of the Procter and Gamble PSG shutting down its local production and resorting to important its produced PSG and all that blah blah blah. It's still one of the things that Tinubu is begging for these people not to go. So I'm just going to stop that right there. Please, if you want to comment on whatever we are presenting today, please, it is better you just have your pen and paper down, and so that you can know what we have showcased today. Meanwhile, I would like to quickly go to Peter Obi right here, our principal. It's saying, there you go. Let me put this on quickly. Okay, there you go. That is our principal, Mr. Peter Obi. 45 billion budgeted for presidential trips and 20 billion for renovation could fuel police station, boost operational efficiency, says Mr. Peter Obi. Okay. Former Anambra State Governor, the presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, has urged the Nigerian government to urgently review the 2024 budget and prioritize critical areas like health, education, security, and poverty reduction. I'm just going to stop that right there, quickly. So it's coming for parallel facts. So, like I said, I suppose take time to read everything for you guys today. But I have a couple of things to present. I'm just giving you the headline, what is currently happening in Nigeria and what is affecting you and I right now in Nigeria. But meanwhile, there's another one that I have here. Zamfara State Governor recovers 50 cars from former Governor Matewale. They say that one thief them, they go hide them. So this is what we say. So if you are from Edo State, I beg, make una search Obaseki properly before you go, I beg. Make una not vex. I not say people they listen to me. I just say me they search them. I not say thief anything, but muna search them where. But meanwhile, let's listen to this quickly. Then we'll take it from here. God bless you all.
These are the operational vehicles that the Zamfara state government claimed were stolen by the immediate past governor and recovered from his residences in Gusau and Maradun town, the local headquarters. The press secretary to the present governor, Sani Sambo, said about 50 vehicles were recovered following the Federal High Court, Sokoto Division verdict that the vehicles belonged to the Zamfara government. He said due process was carefully followed to recover the vehicles from the two residences of the former governor, who earlier denied stealing government property when he was leaving office.
Right now, as far as the court is concerned, the vehicles behind me here belong to the Zamfara state government. So,
yes. First, we had GSK saying they are shutting down productions in Nigeria. Yes. GSK are the makers of things like your Panadol, your Sensodyne toothpaste. As we're still getting used to that news, then came Sanofi saying they are ceasing operations in Nigeria from next year, 2024. Yes. Now, Procter & Gamble, P&G, have announced that they are ceasing operations in Nigeria, production in Nigeria. Voila! For those who do not know Procter & Gamble, they are the producers of your Ariel, Always, Pampers, Heads and Shoulders, Oral-B toothpaste. So all these things they're going to stop producing them in Nigeria. The question is, why are these companies leaving Nigeria? Is it because of the president, or is it because of you or me? Calm down. Let me explain. Let us look at what the chief financial officer said. He said, when you think of places like Nigeria, when you think about places like Argentina, because we have similar issues, it's very difficult for a US dollar denominated company to create value. See this word here, value. Let me break it down for you. Most of the pharmaceutical companies in Nigeria import most of their components they use in making drugs for you and I. How do they source those components from around the world? They open something called an LC with the banks. And when you open an LC, it means that you're trying to source money so that you could pay international organizations and get your goods down to Nigeria. But you and I know that the devaluation of the Naira has been going. Naira has been doing like this. And the central bank has not been liquid enough to attend to everybody. So the central bank doesn't have so much dollar to give everybody at once to settle their claims. So these companies suffer. On top of all that wahala, there is no power for them to run their factories cheaper. Most of them rely on diesel and some of them gas, but these things they need to buy. And you know the amount of how diesel has gone up in the past 1 year. So cost of production in Nigeria has risen so high. So on top of that, if they used to use 200 Naira to produce one item, and then they sell it for 300 Naira, so they make a profit of 100 Naira. So that profit of 100 Naira, if Naira was at 500, say a year ago or 2 years ago, they were making 2 cents per product. Now that same product that they were making 100 Naira. Now that the Naira is at 1,100, they are making 0.09 cents per product. Mind you, their workers are complaining about fuel hike and asking for salary increase. The infrastructure around Nigeria is decaying, so the transport amount they are paying on transport is increasing because you know they need to send it on Manile. Their trucks cannot move because some roads are bad and you need to stay 4 days on the road. So all these things they've considered and sat down and say, Nigeria, let's move elsewhere. So this is what the companies are deciding to do. They are moving to an import-only activity, import only. All those products that we are used to in Nigeria, they will now be imported. So whatever cost that they incur from importing it, they will hand it over to us. So if the production comes down to 20,000 Naira for a drug you used to buy 5,000 Naira before, you go be around. But this has some positives in it. Since local production is very expensive, if they produce abroad and bring down the product, the cost might be cheaper, But with that will come a weaker currency because all of us, we need to buy drugs to survive when we're sick. So it means that we're going to be trading Naira for dollars and that will weaken the Naira because a lot of pressure. So either way, it's not an interesting time for the government. It shook everybody. There's another school of thoughts that is saying that there are local competition that have come up to replace some of these goods.
But meanwhile, Chetima is saying no gain dwelling too much on Kaduna bomb attack. That's Chetima right there. That's People Gazette. I'm not going to take much from this as well. So I just want to quickly move on. Then we have reactions here, by the statement from Tinubu begging multinational companies not to leave Nigeria. So we have used, I don't know if Madarita can help me on this. Madarita, please, if you can, yeah, I will appreciate that if you are there.
Okay, yeah. I think this is from Brother Bath.
Yes.
From X. It says Nigeria value system can only be made right with an honest president. The first one, he says the person of the Nigerian president determines the values of Nigeria's society more than the teachings of all religions put together. And number two, he says this is because the first and most important human need is to be alive and live well. Therefore, most people will not go against their corrupt and dishonest leader and employer so as not to lose their jobs and go hungry and miserable.
Okay, take there's the number three.
Number three. Okay, number three says over 90% of leadership of all agencies, parastatals, and of course ministries in Nigeria at the federal level are directly appointed by the president. By the time you consider the fact that Nigeria's president can hijack the determination of the leadership of the National Assembly and the judiciary if he so desires, it means that the president can practically determine 100% who is who in Nigeria. This control can flow down to the state level because any governor that the president enables to win or, by election will do his or her bidding.
Okay, number 4 and 5, please.
Okay, number 4. Naturally, an honest Nigerian president will look for honest men and women to work with because he or she is not threatened by truth, excellence, or independent thoughts by his or her appointees. A corrupt Nigerian president, on the other hand, will, as a rule of thumb, gather corrupt people to work with him or her. If he must hire a non-yet corrupted individual, then such person must undertake not to have independent thought, nor say things as they are, but as the president wants. The corrupt president can only make such appointment as a facade to deceive the people while he or she ensures that the lieutenant of such individual is corrupt person that reports back to the corrupt president if the honest man missteps in honesty. Number 5, if you reflect on these with open mind, you will see that the greatest evil any individual can commit against Nigeria is to support and work for the emergence of a very dishonest person as Nigeria's president.
Okay, we have 6, 7, and 8. Thank you.
Okay. Number 6, under a dishonest Nigerian president, crime and criminality will thrive because all ministers, heads of agencies, and parastatals will likely be corrupt individuals. They will, I think he wanted to say, they will lead their teams in corruption, and by that, everyone participates in corruption, directly or indirectly. Of course, the corruption will worsen the economy and push people into crime. Number 7, this is why Nigeria is in a big mess under Tinubu. Those who ignorantly or mischievously say, in quotes, Tinubu is my president and Nigeria will succeed under Tinubu, are wasting their time. There is absolutely no way Nigeria can succeed under Tinubu. Nigeria is already suffering, and the worst set in back terms of value system and heightened corruption that is quickly eating up every tissue of Nigerians' organic system. The most sad being the corruption of Supreme Court justices and abuse of the Constitution. Number 8, any sight and color of infrastructural development you see under Tinubu will be nothing but a facade. Dishonesty can never breed an honesty.
Okay, we have 9 and 10.
Okay, number 9, the earlier Nigerians, especially her energetic and smart youths, work to disrupt the current leadership establishment establishment better for Nigeria, for them and for their future. Efforts devoted to any other idea like forming a mega party to wrestle power from APC, etc., are all waste of time. As Nigeria is, her situation cannot experience a paradigm shift in value in leadership through ballots that is superintended by the current establishment. Number 10, let this, like they say, let those who have ears, let them hear. I write this from the wilderness. I think
Okay.
a
All
lot
right.
of titles.
Yes, we have two more reaction here. This one is coming from Queen Bey. Please take that, and we have the last one.
Okay, from Queen B, from X. If it didn't day, it didn't day. Please tell the clueless Tinubu that this is not about begging, but about putting the right policies that would support investors and encourage new ones to come. Tinubu hasn't brought one investment to Nigeria, but has succeeded in driving many away.
Okay, the last one, Ebere.
Okay, Ebere Anosike. Here are 5 minimum requirements for a foreign business to thrive here. Number 1, affordable energy to lower production costs. Number 2, security. Number 3, enabling business and environs. Number 4, accessible and stable forex. Number 5, rule of law. You can't get justice from a judiciary and corruption is pervasive. There is no abeg.
All right. Thank you very much, Madam Rita. May God bless you. I really do appreciate you helping me out here. My people, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That's all we have for you guys today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Please press on the like button and help us to share. I would like to use this opportunity to quickly thank Amaka for JB. Thank you very much, earlier on, for the super chat. May God bless you. Guys, help us to press on the dollar sign, support what we are doing here, encourage us to do more for you. Now, God will bless you. Now, Madam Rita, you're the first on the panel today. I'd like you to talk to us, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Elvis, Mommy Diaspora, everyone in the panel, and those in the comment section. Today is a great day. Happy Saturday. Okay, I just want to, before I comment, I just want to say something. Real power, this is what I believe. Real power is not electing people in position. That is not real power. Real power, especially in a capitalist system, it comes from owning and controlling wealth. Real power in this world, especially in a capitalist system, Nigeria is practicing capitalism of some sort. I don't even know. In fact, we don't even have a definition of what they are practicing apart from aristocracy. Real power comes from owning and controlling wealth. When you have those kinds of power, there's nothing you cannot control. You can control the judiciary. You can control even the what they call them, the lawmakers. You can control the governors. You can control what people eat. You can control immigration. You can control customs. When you have money and you have power, real power comes from owning and controlling wealth. As of today, the state of the nation, according to your title, Mr. Elvis, the people who own and control power in Nigeria is the caliphate, the northern caliphate of Nigeria, to be specific. And that is why when the likes of that Professor Shehu or the likes of the former Emir of Kanu, Sanusi comes out, or maybe there are many more that will probably come from the northern elites, and even the likes of this heartless person, the one that says we shouldn't ponder on what happened in Kaduna, calls himself the vice president, Shetima. When you have you have a plethora of them like that come out and tell Nigerians whatever they want to say. In fact, I will even add this Gumi man, Sheikh Gumi. They can come out and say what they need to say because they know that they own and they control wealth of Nigeria. So they have now put us in a state of forced slavery. Nigerians in a state of forced slavery. And to achieve that, they will need traitors, greedy lots, like the one that calls himself aka Tinubu, because that is not his real name. The Okorocha of this world, the Soludo of this world, the Kalu of this world. What's the other? The house boy, the one that is in Lagos State in Alausa there, Sanwo-Olu of this world, the Fashola of this world. This, in fact, the Suswam of this world from Benue State. There's a lot of them like that. They use them to control what we see and we think is the norm. And these so-called powerful people connive, they collude with the West. The West do not give a rat's behind whether dollar is 5,000 naira per dollar. They don't care whether the market woman is selling her rice 120,000 naira per 50 kg a bag of rice. They don't care if one bowl of gari, what Bini call uzopo, one uzopo of gari is 10,000 naira for one uzopo. The West don't care. All they care about is their own national interests. And whatever it is that they need to do for their country, because in this case, I would say they're even smart enough, because if they've seen a bigoted bunch of fools that are willing to betray their country for personal aggrandizement. So that's why when the West come in, they'll say, okay, what can we do to support you? So even if you have a frog as a president, even if you have a drug baron as a president, even if you have a terrorist as a president, as long as the West is benefiting from it, they will do every and anything to support it. On the other hand, they might even maybe throw some little crumbs and say, okay, we'll open this NGO, or we are going to give you through the likes of Bill Gates, anti-malaria, or they'll give you nets, or all those kinds of things. Or let us support UNESCO, education for children, organizations like that. It's all about selfish interests. What we are going through right now is unfortunate. When you were playing Violent Space, Mr. Elvis, the man that was speaking, he said, oh, by next year, he listed, he said Dangote possibly with Dangote group of companies will possibly be one of those companies, that will stay standing, because obviously they are part and parcel of the oppressors, Exactly. And then he mentioned Innocent. Innocent might stay because Innocent right now, I heard they're even getting contracts from other African countries, so they are patronizing him, and that's why he's able to continually produce. But however, we should not, at this point in time, I believe in calling out people. The likes of Eleganza of Lagos, Chief Okoya that flies with Agbado everywhere. There are so many of them like that. Their headquarters is in Lagos. There's so many of all these so-called billionaires of big men. Their companies will still stand. Why? Because they are part and parcel of the corrupt system. They are part and parcel of the slavery, of the forced slavery that they have put majority of Nigerians for the caliphate. For the caliphate. The multinational companies leaving Nigeria, I dare say that it's a blessing. I don't feel bad. It is a blessing. Because they said, I think there's a comment that there's a quote that says necessity is the mother of invention. Perhaps if Procter and Gamble leaves, this company leave, that company leave, they're all leaving because of the state of the naira. Production cost is high. Just like what we listed, that other the Queen B that listed, what at least the 5 basic things that a company or an industry needs to survive, in an economy. And if these foreign companies are not benefiting, their expenditure is more than what they are profiting from. There's no point. It's a plus for Nigeria. And the reason is this. By the time, Nigeria's already something, it has not gathered yet. By the time they want to buy Nivaquin or Panadol, that was 500 naira. By the time Panadol gets to 5,000 naira for 6 tablets, perhaps that's when they will shine their eye very well. It is good because maybe it is time. God wants us to reinvent ourselves. God wants us to unlearn certain psyche or certain mentality. This thing should happen. One of my friends used to say, she tells her children, she says, if you don't listen, you will feel. I've heard this like so many years ago. If you don't listen, you will feel. We have spoken. The obedient Peter Obi has spoken. Mr. Nigeria Watch and the majority of the good people who come here every day on a daily basis, we have spoken. Places like Violence Space and the other well-meaning influencers, they have spoken. They have spoken to the so-called elders. Pa Adebanjo, at least, that's one respectable, surviving elder that's still alive today. He has spoken. Nigerians, the Yoruba, yes, I'm calling it, the Yoruba ethnic group did not hear word. The leadership of the Yoruba ethnic groups, they did not hear word. They pushed Pa Adebanjo aside. Now, they are going to feel it. The northern elites that they are killing their people like flies. They are dealing with poverty, disease, infant mortality rate is like skyrocketing, child marriage, abuse, reckless spending from their leaders, political twists and turns, and you have the likes of Sheikh Gumi using religion as a tool, or the likes of Sanusi using religion as a tool. We are all feeling, we feel it because they did not hear word. If you don't listen, if you don't hear, you will feel. You all claim, Northern Caliphate, they claim that they own and they control the wealth of Nigeria. Yes. You own it, you are controlling it, you are controlling the political system, the judiciary system, even the law itself of the land, you are controlling it. But you are feeling it, your people are feeling it. If it's not coming to you, it's coming. If you feel it's not coming to you, it's coming. It is coming. If you like, most of you carry your children or your family to Dubai or the UAE. That's the closest thing to, them practicing Islam. One of these, like I would say Dubai, because that's the most populous one now. Dubai or somewhere in the United Arab Emirates or Qatar, most of all, they'll probably carry them to the UK or maybe Canada, maybe US is like if, because they still don't trust. Maybe Canada and the UK or somewhere in Spain, warehouse is cheaper for them to buy. But you know what time is coming? They will feel. Many people are already feeling it. The people at the bottom of the totem pole are already feeling it. It is rising up like a thermometer. The temperature is coming higher. The tension is coming higher. We are getting there. We are getting there. So, there's nothing that what we were saying in Violence Space is not new to many of us. It's not new to a lot of Nigerians that I think. But we see, thank God for social media. Thank God for the likes of my president, Peter the Rock Obi. The only person I have seen so far who is a northern elite, my vice president, Dati. Dati knew the power of what the northern elites are doing. He understood, he understands that they control the wealth, they own the wealth. And that's why he was brave enough, he had the audacity to come on one of the mainstream media in Nigeria to say, Nigerians, take back your country. Nigerians, you do not need to take permission to take back your country. The only thing you need is to announce it. And what he meant is, when you take over your country, then you will call the press and say, yes, we have taken over our country. And that's the announcement he's talking about. He knows that he's untouchable. Because most of these northern elites that come out, the likes of Sheikh Gumi, they come and say crap, rubbish, blasphemous stuff, and nothing happens. And really, nothing happens. The West, the elders of the West, unfortunately, Yoruba people are nice people. Yoruba people are not bad people. But however, whatever problems they are facing today, whatever backlash they are getting about their tribe or insults, is as a result of one wicked individual that calls himself Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's AKA Tinubu because as far as I'm concerned, I don't know his name. I don't know his nationality. He chose to drag the Yoruba race into the mud. Most of you who are Yoruba, whether you like it or not, he has dragged your tribe to the mud. He has dragged it. He has caused bad blood. Look at what they did. He has messed up the psyche of a lot of people who are non-Yoruba against Yoruba people. That's what he has done. Just like what Buhari did. He has dragged the Fulani tribe to the mud by his antecedents when he was president of Nigeria for 8 years. So Bola Ahmed, the one that calls himself Tinubu, the apparition in Aso Rock, he has dragged the Yoruba race to the, and that's what Pat Adebanjo was preaching. That's what he was saying. That's what he tried to even infiltrate Afenifere, but he failed because Pat Adebanjo was strong enough to continually debunking every evil address that they were addressing the public. He came out continually, and that's how that matter died down quickly. But however, look at where we are today. One man has dragged you. Some of your leaders, Yoruba leaders, supported him. There was one man that made a comment when Violence Space. He said, many people support, bringing this man, to take over Aso Rock, to be on the corridors of power because of quick fix. There's a word he used. They want to be rich quick. Something that is it's fixing their poverty mentality. It's fixing their hunger to be rich. It's fixing their quick greed. It's fixing it. But they are not thinking about the consequences that will last generations. They're not thinking about that. This is the Yoruba elders I'm talking about. The ones who were supporting it. And then they now lied to market women. The one in Nigeria was placed. The lady said, he's my brother. He's my brother. I cannot vote for any other person because he's my brother. It's her mentality because of what her elders, the likes of MC Oluomo, that said Mama Chukwu did not come out if you don't vote for. Nothing happened. In fact, nothing happened to that one. For that blasphemous comment that one said. Police said it was a joke. Can you imagine? But here we are today. We are going to feel. We go feel them. We go feel the pain. We go feel the burn. The temperature is rising. If any of you look at the thermometer, the way it stands, you see it's rising up gradually. It's rising. It will come to the so-called elites. It's coming for them. We are getting there. We heard that one judge bites the dust. Somebody was listening. This song came to my head. Another one bites the dust. Another one has beaten the dust. Many of them will bite the dust. Ohaneze, the Daily Post that you played, Mr. Elvis, he said, Ohaneze said, 2 governors from the southeast. And the senators, are the ones preventing Nnamdi Kanu from being released.
Because they've proposed, according to the article, they've proposed on the 15th of this month for Kanu to be released. But they said, if you read on that article, they said these people from the southeast are standing that never they should allow him.
Mr. Elvis, the so-called preposition of December 15 is another deja vu moment. Let us not deceive ourselves. That is the most, with all due respect to Ohaneze, I doubt if Emmanuel Onwayan is. I'm trying to doubt that he's part of this.
Madam Rita, let me tell you something. You see, when a news like this comes out, what you do as an Easterner, a governor, if you know you have 2 governors, 5, 10, every governors from the East should come out to say, please expose us, whoever that is behind this. But none of them is speaking, and you want to speak for them.
I was about to say that.
No, we don't know. We We should stop saying they not do. Now Nigerian government be the wayo. Now this one be the wayo. This time around now, the same satanic Nigerian government is putting into your face that you are the one telling us not to release Nnamdi Kanu. Then the Nigerian government, you come out. Come out to say, okay, me, Madarita, Engineer Francis, you say now we, now it cause this I beg. If now me expose me, Madarita come and say, if now me expose me, Engineer Francis come and say, if now me expose me, make we look who they lie.
I am getting there, my dear brilliant brother. I'm getting there. I was about to say, and before I was about to say what I wanted to say, you know, I respect Chief Umale Onwayahu. That's why I'm still trying. I've not heard from him to debunk or say, okay, that is coming straight from Ohaneze Indibo. So that's why I am saying, with all due respect to them, if it's coming from him, that is the most lamest statement I've ever heard in recent times about Nnamdi Kanu's case. Please, Nigerians are not stupid. We are sick and tired. In fact, we are sick and tired of these lame comments. First of all, if the federal government of Nigeria really wanted to release Nnamdi Kanu, they don't need the approval or the support or the advice of states or two so-called Eastern state governors or senators.
No, Madarita, do you know why they need their opinion or their support? Because these people are working together. Who is the non-Nigerian government, for Christ's sake? Do you think it's one person that is a Nigerian government? These people, all of them are the same people. The same way you and I, we are here talking right now. They have a table where they talk. So they are the same people. They are saying no. Now, my question to the Southeasterners now. Whoever that is there, their elders, their leaders, their governors, whoever they are, is anything wrong you coming out at this crucial time to speak for Nnamdi Kanu's release? Especially now that you have been accused. Let everyone say they are accusing you wrongly. Is anything wrong you coming out now to say no, Nnamdi Kanu must be released? Who is for him?
Oh, this was a game. Oh, this is a game. These are all games that they're playing. So that's why we have channels like this to educate and inspire people to say it is a game. Nothing will happen. December 15 will come and pass. Nothing will happen. This comment that they just made, we have heard this comment earlier this year. We have seen Soludo going to say that he is going to meet the president to go and beg to release his back. In fact, he should put him in his custody. We have seen Abaribe, a senator from Abia State. He was one that signed as part of the shorty now when Nnamdi Kanu was released last, before he fled and everything. So we have seen all this. It is a game. They have told them to say, now your people, now they call then tomorrow now, and you know what, they will go through Ohaneze, because they know that when you mention Ohaneze, every Nigerian will say, okay, that's an Igbo pressure group. Yes, it's coming from them. It's just like saying Afenifere now. When you mention Afenifere now, and they say Afenifere says they are the ones they are the leadership of Afenifere, and some governors who are part of Afenifere are the ones preventing Sunday Igboho from being released.
Madarita, I find it difficult to understand you. Is a game from where?
Listen, it's a game from the caliphate. It's a game for Bola Ahmed Tinubu's cabinet. It is a game for the traitors of the Easterner. It is a game. We have heard this kind of comment before.
Okay.
Mr.
I think it's a game from actually from Asoro.
Edina Francis, I'm trying to make something here before I lose my train of thought, sir. With all due respect, it is a game because it's still the same game. When Buhari became president, he said the previous administration put us in debt. This apparition in Aso Rock said the same comment. In fact, they plagiarized maybe the statement and said the previous administration put us in debt. So therefore, it is still a game because this comment that they claim is coming from Ohaneze. I have heard it before, and I'm sure many Nigerians have heard it before. That some certain Eastern leaders are the ones preventing the. In fact, it was even said during Buhari's government. It was said that some Eastern elders are the ones preventing Buhari from their advising Buhari from. So it is a game.
Okay, it's a game. Let us.
And it's a lie.
Okay, let's assume I have agreed it's a game. Is anything wrong? How many governors do we have in the southeast, please? Can somebody correct in there?
We have is it four?
Five.
Four, Abia, Ebonyi, Anambra,
Okay,
Enugu. 5. And
okay.
yeah.
Let's say 5. Okay, now, Madam Rita, somebody that have spent a minimum of 3 years, if I'm not mistaken, in prison. Now, the Nigerian government is coming out now to lie against those 5 governors that are behind Nnamdi Kanu not being released, right? Is anything wrong? These 5 governors, there are only 5, just Tukele 5. Is anything wrong? These 5 people coming, 5 governors coming out to say now that please state and mention the name of whoever that is behind this.
But Elvis, the question is, does the Nigerian government need permission from any of those governors?
No, I understand. We've talked about that already. Let's assume they don't need permission. But now, governors have been accused. Me, I'm saying, is anything wrong this governor coming out?
As a matter of fact, I think Nnamdi Kanu, it's from Imo State, right?
Abia.
Oh, it's from Abia State. So therefore, let us appeal to Alex Oti, Your Excellency, sir. Because to me, you're the only one I'm looking at. The other ones are traitors. Sir, please come out, make a press statement, and dare them to say, in fact, call your elders, call Peter, because it's not even about party right now. All this, in fact, Emmanuel Wanyan should also be there because he's the leader of Ohanese. They should all make a press conference. Alex Otina, because they mentioned governor, and you are the governor of the Abia State. And Nnamdi Kanu is from Abia State. He is the son of the soil of Abia State. Please, Alex Oti, with this statement from Daily Post, it was yesterday, was written 8th of December. That's what I saw. Come out now. Whether it's Sunday or you want to wait till Monday or whatever, make a press statement. Demand for them to list out the senators, list out the governors who are preventing Nnamdi Kanu from being released by virtue of maybe their useless advice to the so-called president, which I think is all a lie. So Mr. Elvis, I understand where you're coming from. Since they've accused 5, at least some 2, let one of them that is innocent, and I'm believing Alex Oti is the only innocent person. That is my personal belief. I'm believing he should come out and demand, because that's the only one I can call. I don't trust Soludo. I don't even know the other ones.
To be honest, Madam Rita, like I said, everybody entitled to their opinion. My own stand is just, for me, I think it's straightforward. You know, like I said the other time, I don't like the fact that something will happen in the Southeast. You watch a video where somebody is speaking a plain, clear Igbo language. Somebody will call in and be saying, no, he's not an Igbo man. You know, so now these people have been accused. Let's assume it's a game. Fine. Let's assume. These 5 governors, are they not alive? Is anything wrong you coming out to speak for your person? That's what I'm saying. Let's assume it's a game. So are we going to defend it that, because it's a game, they shouldn't come out? Just only 5 governors cannot come out to counter this statement?
Mr. Elvis, we don't need the 5 governors. We just need one. And that is Governor Alex Oti. I just mentioned it because Nnamdi Kanu is from his state. We just need one. We don't even need 5 of them because they're not together. And anybody that says this person is not able enough, those people, they are dealing with identity crisis as far as I'm concerned. Because even within tribes, there are issues. Within tribes, there's a lot of esteem issues going on. And everything boils down to wealth and money and power and control. So I'm not even going to go there if somebody says you're not able enough. That person is dealing with some personal issues mentally. That's my thought. Alex Oti, we don't need 5 of the Eastern governors. Alex Oti, please come out, sir. Because you are the only one that was chosen by the people, and we have to force and fight the government to give it to you, the people's mandate. So that's why I'm appealing to you. And coincidentally, this man, Nnamdi Kanu, is from your state. So therefore, all evil people, put it on your handle at Alex Oti. Whether he has, and he must have a social media handle, please come out and question and demand and dare Ohanese. I don't even know if it's the real Ohanese to list the 2 governors so that this man can be released ASAP. List the 2 governors, including, in fact, we don't want to deal with the senators. Just list the 2 governors. Just list the 2 governors so that we will know, Okay, these are the traitors from all the Eastern governors. Just list it so that it will be on record, it will be on history. All this is smoke screen talk, as far as I'm concerned. Service, Nigerians, this is smoke screen talk to Eastern governors and senators. Are you talking to babies? Are you talking to fools? So, Mr. Elvis, let's not be taking too long. From Atedoto Peter side, you know, I respect that man so much, and is one of the elites that has been speaking and questioning the political process from day one and without any fear or favor. So that's why I respect him. When he said that investors are being replaced by those who know how to game the system, he is spot on. By those who know how to game the system. And anybody who can game the system, it means that you have given the political power and the wealth to game the system. You can't just game the system. Or let me use the word, cheat the system. You must have political power, you must have influence, and you must have wealth to game the system. What we are experiencing today, they gamed this judiciary against Nigerians. I'm not even talking to be against Nigerians. They gamed the system. They gamed the lawmakers by placing the corrupt Akpabio, let me say allegedly, Akpabio to be the Senate president. They gamed the system by putting the one that chose cancer, that's from the former governor of Rivers State. I'm not going to mention his name because his name is not important. To put him as FCT minister. They gamed the system by trying to use social, what they call them, so-called influencers. I call them moons, the so-called celebrities, to twist the minds of the gullible ones. They gamed the system. And who is the leader of the grandmaster of this game? The grandmaster of this game is the caliphate. And then the other ones who are so greedy and selfish because they just want to get the position is the likes of Agbado. Because Agbado said to that woman, Hajia Janatu, prior to the election, the one that said she went to the UK and then she questioned, like, what do you have for the North? Look at what is happening with Boko Haram and the rest. And what did Agbado tell her? Agbado told her, I don't want to buy, so I don't want to talk about it. So therefore, the grandmasters are the caliphate. Don't you guys understand? Take comments from what people have said in the past. Start understanding certain things, and they will know where we're going. Nigerians, you don't need permission. You don't need Supreme Court to take back your country. Supreme Court judgment or even the ballot. As a matter of fact, anytime you vote, you make the useless, wicked constitution alive again. It has become alive again by virtue of the vote. Peter Obi, my president, thank God for him. He is the real opposition because he's questioning 45 billion. He's questioning every single move they are going for toe to toe. Why is Atiku Mikano not talking? So you can see what we were always saying. Atiku was there for his own personal and feeling joy, his enjoyment. He was not really there for all those things that he was doing. He was just being spiteful. He's just okay. Why is Atiku not talking about all this expenditure, this frivolous spending? It is only Peter Obi, because Peter Obi has declared and said, I am officially the opposition, and he's doing his job very well. And I'm very proud of that man. And I don't ever regret supporting Peter Obi, because he's still my president as far as I'm concerned. He's still my president. Ahmed Dati is still my vice president. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Madam Rita. God bless you. That was a long and powerful submission right there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all that's just joining us right now. Kashi, we can see you in the building. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much, everybody, right there. For me, to be honest, I understand. I don't want to continue to sing the same music where people they sing. No, the Nigerian government, no truth for their mouth, no this. We already know these things, but you cannot say now that Nigerian government, they don't tell the truth, then they'll lie against you. You yourself will just quiet. No, that's not right. I said, I mentioned similar thing like this maybe yesterday. Somebody cannot lie against you. You just keep quiet, say, okay, that person, everybody don't know, say, nah, liar. No, you need to respond. 95 governors in Southeast have been accused that they are the one behind Nnamdi Kanu not to be released. I believe, to me, that's my belief. I believe that it is the responsibility of these 5 governors to come out to counter that statement that, which of the governor? Because for me, if I was one of these governors, I would like to quickly clear my name. Say, no, listen, please mention names soon. Don't let people be thinking I'm part of these people. Please mention names. Then the remaining 4 now also want to say something. Anybody will not talk. Now they will know so that this person now they behind there. Yes, I understand some people will say, Nigerian government don't have law. Nigerian government cannot be doing this. Who is governor to tell Nigerian government not to? We don't know these things. Let's stop talking about what we already know. Let these governors come out to dispute it. If they refuse to dispute it, then I don't want people to continue to be blaming Tinubu, Nigerian government, Buhari. Come out. This is your son. Come out. You have been accused. If like say somebody accuse you, say you thief phone. And not be you thief the phone. They say 5 people were in that room, and they thief the phone. And you were part of the people in the room. Then you stay mute. That means you want people to think that, oh, maybe now you take up, because everybody will be living on assumption. These governors should speak. They should counter this statement. This is the 2nd time I'm reporting this now. I reported it 4 days ago on this platform from another source. Some of you here are saying, nah, lie. The Nigerian government is lying. Nigerian government is this. Now, so that lie, music, now you they sing, they go. Now, only down when everybody will sit down top. Game, lies, game, lies. We should go straight to the point and hit it on the head. 2 Southeast governors, senators working against Nnamdi Kanu's release. Who is the 2 Southeast governor? The 5 of them should come out to drag that out. If now, say 5 of them come out and say, no, I'm not part of it, I'm not part of it, I'm not part of it, then it will not be up to the Nigerian government to say, hey, after you don't tell us privately, say we will not release her. Publicly, now you deny. Oh, you want me to take our head? No, we your release her. So you say no. That's it. That is it. Say these people are not coming out. We are here defending them. How can you be sitting? We will be sitting here, we'll be defending governor that is there embezzling people's resources. Come out, speak for yourself. That is my take on that. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us. We'll continue to move on right now. Let me call on Engineer Francis. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. And I would like you to talk to us, sir. Good evening to you.
Thank you very much, Niger Watch, and thank you, Mommy in Diaspora, for watching over us. Thank you, everybody in the panel. I actually want to talk to one particular person today on this session, and that is Senator Irite Kingibe. And I watched one interaction you had with what's his name, Wike, where you guys were arguing about the 15 billion vice president's mansion. And I watched the way Wike sort of bullied you into submission that it was a project that was awarded before or done before, but it's an incomplete project. Actually, when I was watching, I was waiting for you to say, incomplete project, great. But is there money now to complete it? Or why is it the most important thing? But let me not go there. Now, let me tell you about one U.S. senator. He comes from Delaware, and he was the chairman of the U.S. Judiciary Committee. I mean, the Senate Judiciary Committee. He was a very powerful senator. But, okay, the state of Delaware, which is where he represents, is about 1 hour on the train to Washington, D.C. Guess what? He did not have not even a room or an apartment in Washington, D.C. He travels every morning on train from Delaware to D.C. And at the end of the senatorial session, he travels back again to Delaware on train. He does not have a SUV or any other kind of vehicle. He does not enter. I mean, he has no SUV, not to talk of bulletproof. He joins the public train. He joins the public train every day going and every day coming. He never stepped on anybody's heads or toes, so he has no fears for his life. Well, he did that all the way through his Senate years. I'm sure you know the person I'm talking about. Because today, as a matter of fact, most of his campaign for the presidency of the US, we championed it because we looked at that thing he did. We know he's one of us. Everybody talked about meeting him on the train ride to Delaware to DC. Today, you know him as President Joe Biden. We're proud of him. But for you, Irete Kingibe, I want to give you another senator of the US. This woman happened to be the first black female senator in the US. She, part of the first sessions they had, let me tell you a little bit about the US history. The Confederates are those people that did not want slaves to be free. And then those are the two US factions that fought the US Civil War, the Confederates and what you might call the US. So, since the end of that Civil War, there is this charter called the Daughters of the Confederates. They come every year or something, and they will have their charter renewed. So, and they are the ones that supported slavery, that believed that black people will never be free, that we will be all slaves. So they kept that on and on until this black lady got elected to the Senate from Illinois. And then it came the time to renew that charter of the Daughters of the Confederacy. And she is like, no way that she will vote against it. But guess what? She was the only one that voted against it. All the other 99 senators were in favor. But I'm quite sure Nigeria has some equivalent to what the US had, which is a session where you as a senator can come and speak indefinitely until they hear you. Guess what this lady did? She stood up at the podium of the Senate, even after the senators have gone home. She kept speaking and speaking and speaking, saying that there is no way she, as a daughter or a descendant from the slaves, will be here and renew that same charter that would have kept even her herself a slave. Believe me, she kept speaking. Her name actually is Carol Mosley Brown. She kept speaking until around 2 a.m. All of a sudden, the senators were creeping in back one by one. That was around 2 a.m. was when the first senator came back into the chambers and took a seat in the far end. And then a little bit, another senator, and then another senator, and another senator. Around 3:14 a.m., the Senate chambers was full. All senators were present. They took another vote, and it came out to 100-0 against that. Oh, actually, it was one from Thurmond that still voted, but that was how that thing was erased. But that gave Black people that guts, or what you might call courage. Today, you hear about Black Lives Matter. That is a spin-off from that woman's courageous act of that day. So, why am I telling you this, Senator Kingbe? I do not know what you guys have as a procedure there, but at least for now, one, there was something that happened very, very wrong. And that thing is our rule in Nigeria going to be dependent on who the president is at any given moment? For instance, Abuja, FCT, your territory, is now the golden child. The golden child in the sense that if the president likes, you will become a state. If the president doesn't like, you will become a FCT. Now, the president in power and the judiciary have made you a state. I will expect you to drive that knife deep inside their chest. Take a stand on that Senate floor and demand that FCT in this administration be handled as a state, and everything coming to a state that you demanded for FCT. Drive that knife deep inside their bowels. So if you are a state, give me everything that comes to a state now. When the next administration comes and you want to treat us as FCT, it's fine. We will take that. Let me also point out one thing. It is impossible that honest people will be speaking or will be gathered and something like what is going on in FCT is going on. If those buildings being demolished by Wike were built in the wrong place, the owners of those buildings, did the FCT give them every penny they invested in those buildings? Because one, there is no way you would tell me that they did not get the proper documentations for those structures. Number one, if they didn't, and they built those structures all the way to those big buildings, that means that whatever agencies you have that are supposed to keep those things in line, that means they didn't do their job. Because if they did their job, when the foundation of those places were dug, they should be there to make sure that everything is in order. So if they didn't, those people should not be punished. And if they did, but they were bribed by those builders to look the other way, they, the people that were supposed to be in power at that time, should be brought to be part of the penalty here. Please, whatever you do, whatever you say, whatever you hear, whatever you eat, drink, or breathe, let it be the poor people of the FCT. Bear them in mind. And believe me, it may not be today, but if you become their champion, I bet you we have our first Nigerian female president in the making. Become the champion of the poor masses. And you can start that by one way. These 160 million naira SUV, whatever excuses you guys give, when you get yours, you are the senator from the FCT. The Senate chambers is in your territory. I don't think it's more than a taxi ride from your house to the chambers. So you don't need that 160 million naira vehicle. When you get yours, package it that way and call a press conference, sell it, and use that money to go to some of those places that Wike has already demolished and got the people in whatever. Go there, and in fact, I'm quite sure that you must have all of those people in some sort of list right now because you're their representative. Sell that and go and use that money to help them to start again from wherever they are starting. And then you should be taking very good care of your territory. Those nonsense buses, dilapidated buses that Wike is now trying to force on FCT, you stop it. If FCT needs buses, they should go to Innocent. Produced in Nigeria, by Nigerian, and the money will stay in Nigeria. Anything that takes any 1 penny outside the shores of Nigeria to anywhere, you be the champion. As a matter of fact, I want you to look beyond this Senate thing. Look at being our first female president. And this is how you are going to do it. And please, whether they say, oh, that whatever, it takes something for somebody to wake up. Call this the rude awakening of Irite Kingibe. Champion this cause and the cause of the poor masses, and you will see where you will be. So please, insist on no Nigerian penny living outside Nigeria before we have exhausted every option in Nigeria. So please,
thank you,
dear Senator, please, whatever you do, do not listen to those that will try to berate you or intimidate you. We are here, we are watching, and we are behind you. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Francis. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much for your submission. Guys, press on the like button. please. The like is very important for us. Mr. CBD, thank you very much for joining us. Good evening to you. Please, I'd like you to talk to us. Then we'll come to Oga CM.
Yes, good evening, everyone
Thank you, sir.
listening to us. Well, I think I joined a bit late, but I was able to get some of the parts of the conversation that I felt I should say something about.
That's just the topic you have on the screen there. Tinubu beg beg multinational companies not to leave Nigeria. That's all. That's all we have.
Oh, okay.
Plus the Kanu case. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it's not a matter of begging because at the end of the day, um, okay, the problem is not multinationals leaving, but what is the replacement? And what on what ground or what is the reason why they are leaving? Those are the things that we should be asking. Why are they leaving? Who will replace them? And what was the circumstances surrounding them leaving? So it's just quite unfortunate that if the foreign investors are finding a very hostile and unconducive environment for them to invest, then it's a very bad news for Nigeria because at the end of the day, you need foreign investment for your country to flourish economically. If you go to Dubai, how many multinational, international organizations are in the United Arab Emirates? Same with Saudi Arabia, everywhere in the world. So Nigeria will not be different. If you say, oh, you need that you want to, what's the replacement? For example, those guys that are producing what's it called? The inhaler for asthmatic patients. Is there any Nigerian company that have invented their own inhaler and is now selling? So it's quite unfortunate that it's turning out to be this way, and we don't pray to get to Zimbabwe because up to today we know what is in Zimbabwe. They are spending money in trillion, billion. Somebody will carry one piece of paper and is 2 billion Zimbabwean money. So God will not allow us get to that stage, but it's quite unfortunate. And I really wanted to say, you see this issue of Nnamdi Kanu and the governors. I share a lot of similar opinion from what Madam Rita said, because at the end of the day, two governors, two Southeast governors, it's not a secret. Most likely they are, most likely, I can't say for sure, but most likely they are, what's the name? Hopu Zodima and Dave Umahi. Those are the two, but Dave Umahi is no longer a governor. Probably they wanted to say one Southeast governor and one former governor. But Dave Umahi right now, I think is now, is it Minister of what? Is it Labor or something like that? I'm not sure. Then Hopu Zodima, it's not a secret how Nnamdi Kanu really, spoke about the illegal way in which he got into office. Okay, legally, it's legal, but we know the kind of judiciary we have. It's a rubber stamp judiciary right now. That once they tell them something from the executive, they will just carry it out. So it's quite unfortunate, but there's no grounds for that. To be honest with you, I understand what you're saying, Mr. Ninja Watch. I get the point that yes, these people should come out. They should say that should be done. But if we are going according to how things are supposed to be done, you don't need any of those people. Maybe the only person that you might need his input somehow is his own governor, who is the current governor of Abia State. And the current governor of Abia State is not opposing the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Because don't forget the other day, anybody that wants to know can go and Google or find on YouTube. You will see the Senate, is it the Senate or the House of Rep member representing Nnamdi Kanu's constituency, the rep, was there on even Arise News He has been all over the place. He stood up on their session in the House and talked about Nnamdi Kanu's release. That's the Labour Party House of Rep member representing Nnamdi Kanu's constituency. So he's currently fighting seriously for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. So who would they listen to? That is why Madam Rita is 100% correct when she's saying that it's all a game. Because the people you need to listen to have told you release this man to us. The people from his state, his own senator, his own, even when Abaribe was there, he was also screaming the same thing. His own senator, his own rep, House of Rep member, all of that. So it's just these mind games that they keep playing, and it's just quite unfortunate that some of us in Nigeria, of course, I don't think anybody is taking taking their word right now. To be honest with you, but it's all a game. It's all a game. Really, that some southeast governors are fighting. Oh, it's not even the government that said it directly. It's Ohaneze, and Ohaneze themselves. Don't forget this other man who is like one of the founding members or founding fathers of Ohaneze, who has been going there begging when Buhari was there, telling them, release him to me. Buhari told him, okay, he will consider. He will consider up to today. So from considering now, they are now moving back. I think they're just looking for an available loophole to still hold him, because now when the hearing comes on is it on December 15? I'm not sure, something like that. They won't have any probable. Remember that they are holding him illegally. Just everybody should know that. The only thing is that they went to Supreme Court to be able to get kind of some more time for them to hold him. But the Court of Appeal, the High Court, everybody have said release this man. So I feel like it's just not. Don't forget that these people are not following the rule of law anymore. So it's just a way of trying to look for some excuse to still hold the man in custody, and it's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. So, and for anybody saying the Southeast, yeah, anybody can come out and maybe as the fact as a result of all of them being Igbos, they can say, okay, somebody that doesn't like Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody has enemies. Even in your village, your own village, as you are right now, there's somebody that don't want to see you breathe the next day. So it's a normal thing in life. Not everybody will like you. Even some people in their own family, they have serious enemies. So, Nnamdi Kanu, you won't expect every single person that is of Igbo origin to to be supporting him or to be pushing for his release. But the truth of the matter is that majority of the people, not even beyond the borders of Igbo land, there are people who respect him and who wants him out from from their detention, you know. So the main people that they need to listen to are all calling for his release. So any other person talking, or who they are not even talking it in the open, maybe they are going behind closed doors to talk. But so I don't think we should kind of give them or support them with whatever they are saying, you know. So I think that's what I think about that case. So probably I will still be here and I'll talk more. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Mr. SABD. Thank you so much. Yes, I agree with you. Everybody have enemies. From where you comes from, that's not a problem. But I just want us to say it how it is. If the the same satanic government is saying now that there are some people, there are some governors or senators from the southeast that is stopping us from releasing Nnamdi Kanu, you and I know that these people, all of them are the same God. They are the same people. When we talk about government, they are the same government. They are in government. That's what we are saying. So I believe there's nothing wrong. We see governors from the southeast coming out to dispute this, or rather, publicly let the Nigerian government to demand for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. So that's all I'm saying. But nevertheless, let's move on. Thank you very much, my people. Right there, press on the like button. Let's come to Oga CM. Oga CM, are you available? If you're available, please, I'd like you to talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
I'm available.
Okay.
I,
Talk to us. Thank you.
I am available. Good evening, Niger Watch. Good evening, everybody. I think I won't say protocol today. Let me say good evening, Madam Rita. Good evening, Jonathan Kingsley. Good evening,
I
CBB.
greet you, Dr. CM.
Good evening, Engineer Francis, and then good evening, Niger Watch. So normally I say all protocols, but today let me establish the protocol. And good evening to everybody, wherever you may be listening on the chat. I think I don't need to waste time. What in CBD said and what Rita said in respect of releasing and they cannot don't release, that is exactly my mind. The only thing I will add, just to give another example, let us remember during MKO's time, Abiola, the Pope John Paul, visited Nigeria twice, 1982 and 1998, in March. He came purposely because of MKO and the way Nigeria has been the position of Nigeria in the world. Everybody is talking of Nigeria as a parastate. They gave Abacha sanction, everything. The Catholic Church to which I belong started a prayer for Nigeria in distress. It was because of that Abacha era and MKO. Till today, I think they're still saying it, saying that prayer. So they asked Abacha, the thing the gamble they played then was, is the Yorubas that are holding this man. They don't want him released. They just go and collect money on his behalf. It was all lies. It took a Puta panel for the secret of MKO to be revealed. So the only thing one should ask is, as a government, if the law permits you, if the constitution permits you to slit somebody's throat and you do it, can you justify it? The law permitted me to do it. Until you change that law, I won't listen to you. It's as simple as that. You are the government. Nnamdi Kanu, I remember at Owerri, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, the former President General, Professor Obiozo, former ambassador to USA, Cyprus, and Israel, he said, release him. Let us have a political discussion. In fact, it was Ozekome's idea because he's the lead counsel, Professor Ozekome. He said there's nothing. They will balloon the charge to 15, from 15 to 12. From 12, they bring it down to 7. Before it is the next court case, they will wire them 24 few hours to the distance. Say there's a new charge now. Ozekome said, how do we defend this now? You could have sent it to us at least a week so that we prepare. When they go there, they argue on the technicality. This is what they keep doing. Ozekome said it, that there's nothing. Because in law, you can never charge somebody for an offense that does not exist. Constitution is the supreme law of the land. Anything that is not in the constitution, it doesn't. And whatever the constitution says, even if it's between man and woman, that is what is supreme. The way you relate with your children or your wife doesn't matter. What does the constitution? Did the constitution say anything about it? Yes, that is the one that is supreme. It doesn't matter what you do. So the constitution never defined treason. What they are charging now, the kind of for treason. Oh, yeah, prove it in court. The judges appointed by the federal government, the lawyer defending court, the court not owned by Nnamdi Kanu. Yet the people you pay told you, the government, that look, there's no offense on the book to hold this man. Let him go. And you are holding him. Now you are telling us that some group of senators and governors telling you, who are you? It's a lie. This is what happened in Abiola's case. So it's not that I'm exonerating them. Although if it is me, I will come out and say, look, federal government, do your worst. Tell us the people that are holding him. I can say this. But the fact that they are not saying it, I still do not even consider it a sort of a mistake or whatever. I hold the government responsible. The law, your own supreme law of the land. No governor is more than the constitution. The constitution, you've proved because you go to court to go and test the constitution. That's why they say they have constitutional lawyer. Anything you say which section. When they say section, this section is only talking of constitution. They're not talking of the Bible. You don't bring the Bible to court because not everybody believes in the Bible. But the constitution is what they are defending. They've read it from beginning to end, and you are still telling me that one governor is telling you to hold it. It's a lie. Is that okay? If that governor tell you, President, I want you to divert the whole budget to this, will you do that? Wouldn't you tell the person, no, the constitution empowers me to choose my ministers from every from one or at least one from 36 states? Why not say the governors meet to tell you to choose all the ambassadors from their local government? You see, all these things, let's just, the game, they know what they are playing, but then it doesn't mean. So I don't believe this because nothing is superior to the constitution. If I'm if I'm the president, I will do it. If you hold, I say this is the constitution. Because that is the meaning. You swear to uphold. Remember, the day you are taking oath of office, you said, I will defend, protect, and preserve. These three keywords must be there. You must defend it, you must protect it, and you must preserve it. So this is a test of it now. And there are people are saying, no, I don't, I don't regard that. The issue that caught my fancy is this Agbado begging foreign multinationals not to leave. Ah, my Igbo people will say Oruono Mume. Oruono Mume means this is the time to show, to do, the do, it has come to the doing. No more talking. Is it not the word they say? Walk your talk. So this is now. All those be import and export. Now statistics we go chop. This is the time. Obojuodoro. In other words, the die is cast. That is what it means by the Igbo people hearing me. We say Obojuodoro means the die is cast. Oruonomume means walk your talk. Now, the statistics we go chop. Now, why? So, which means you feel that they are slaves. There is no electricity for them at high cost. Insecurity, nothing. And they are doing all these things. Then you want them to stay. Stay for what? Stay and do what? You don't beg them. What they are trying to tell you is put your house in order. You don't need to beg. What is the meaning of begging them for what? Nigerians can manufacture. Nigeria has pharmaceuticals, but they can't because of the bad environment we are created. By the way, which government will thrive under a certificate forger? Don't you know it's a shame? You are begging foreign national to stay while innocent is there. You are buying from Japan. What sort of hypocrisy is that? You carry 160 million. I think somebody should multiply it. 160 million multiplied by 100 senators. Then you multiply 160 again by 300 and think, I don't know how many House of Reps. Just give or take, call it about 450. Multiply 160 by 450. 160 million. You know how many billion you will get. You load this money and give to government of Japan or Toyota in Japan. Toyota will declare jumbo profit this year. They will thank, maybe if they are doing end of year party, then go down schedule and eat all the things they like with their chopstick. The company is booming. Maybe promise to increase their capacity next year, take more graduates that will be working for them, increase the tax they are going to pay to the government of Japan. And who knows, they may give bonus to, what they call the shareholders, dividends, pay dividends. And then the directors, if they are like Nigeria, they will take their Christmas bonus because Tinubu and the other patronize him. While Innocent here, if you had loaded that money and give to Innocent must pay tax. So part of it will come back to Federal Internal Revenue Service. He must pay tax. And you even use that to even send auditors, say, look, latest man is underpaid because it's within your reach. Innocent will now increase capacity, employ more staff. It will add to your GDP of the country. You see, that's why this is simple economics. It will add to the GDP of your country. Isn't it? And then overall, customer satisfaction. You may even say, Innocent, because you are here, what we want is every year you take all these these cars, you service it. Put it as part of after sales service. You will service them at least for the next 3 years because they are brand new. If it's in UK, your car don't go for MOT if it's brand new for at least 3 years. So all these things you left it just because of the fact that maybe Nigeria they use primordial sentiment. You cut your nose to spite your face. You don't know. So what are you begging multinational? They shouldn't go. Because of what? Not that I support them, I don't support them. But what they are trying to tell you is put your house in order. Nigerian economy is not conducive for investment. It's as simple as Nigerian economic climate is not conducive for investment. That's what they are telling you in simple terms. That is the only thing. Ordinarily, where are they going? If you stay in a place you are doing the business, like people said, is it augmentin, or the one they said they used to cure salmonella typhi, that is for typhoid fever. Say it's the first line of drug, and people can afford it at 5,000 naira. Now it's 52 or something. So what do you want them to do? What nonsense are they talking about? Put your house in order. Investment will come. It's a simple thing, but all these things we are talking of now, this thing we go chop. Now that also brings me to the people from the north. Now I'm talking about all this. They clap for Muslim ticket. I think they've achieved their aim. Nigeria is now a member of Organization of Islamic Congress, and Nigeria now only Muslims go the route. Now why are they crying? Now, under that, Muslims they slaughtered army bombed more than 100 people sent to their early grave. Now they are telling us. So all these things, you see, I don't. The thing that annoys me about Nigeria is that we tend to do things not because of its own merit. We do it. Maybe let's do this one to punish Niger Watch. It will work, but you've forgotten that after a while, Niger Watch will get used to it, and then you will forget that you did it, and the thing will now turn back to haunt you. So that is the nonsense Nigeria do. So which in the supposing they ask you, why do you want us to stay? When you are patronizing foreign companies, even the one in your country you don't. Indigenous one, then how do you encourage a Nigerian that is creative not to go and establish industry in South Africa or in Mali or in Sierra Leone or maybe in Senegal or in Brazil? When if you establish in even your country cannot patronize you, is that not a shame? Now come to think of it, what is their reason? Nigerian roads are bad. But Innocence boss is, I use it from Lagos down to Newi. Anambra Mass Transit is the bus built by Innocence. Is that not the same bad road that senators from Lagos State, Ogun State, Ondo State, Edo State, Delta State, and the Anambra will pass through? Meanwhile, Abia State governor is using made in Nigeria car from Innocent. If the road is not the same bad road, if you invite him, if somebody want to drive from Abuja to Oka to everything, is the Innocent bus everywhere. So what are you talking about? Which road? Which road will do you feel that there's a special car from? Okay, even if it's only that Japanese car that will suit that bad road, if those senators drive it, what of the at least 190 million people? Which one are they going to use? So you only interested that because the road is bad, you go and source for the car for senators to use and House of Reps. What of the people? Which one are you buying for them? You see, Nigeria is a joke. Whether those that are rejoicing about Muslim ticket, now they are seeing it instead of competence, which brings me to the issue of Obi as a candidate. This is what do we want? A man, no EFCC case. Everything we've been looking for in a leader, at least honesty, verifiable facts. A man who is not even flamboyant, you can't point to anything that Obi stole. For the first time, you have a candidate who said, go and verify, go and investigate me. If you find anything on me, just announce it. I will stop. Till today, nobody has ever done that. What else do we want? Or is it because Obi came from one area of the country they don't want to hear? What else do you want? What else? People and so Nigerians will foolishly be praying for God under Buhari. Hey, God, this government, we never see and like this. So hey, we never know this Buhari. Change. You prayed. I agree. Among yourself, God brought out somebody, and you people saw it. Yet people are still talking. Who else do you want? Now, this is the extreme, the very extreme of what P2B is. Very clear now. This is a master forger of certificate. We've been having leaders. Nobody accused even a batch of forging certificate. He may tell you I went to one Nigerian military school, Zaria. At most, you get F9 parallel. But you go there, you see his name. You talk of IBB, government college, Bida. He may not pass, he may not get A1, he may get F9 parallel. But you go there, the name is there. And they will show you these are the pictures. Gadonasco, I used to see it sometimes. Gadonasco, Garba Duba, Charles Ndiomu, all those Bida area. Say they all went to government college Bida. From there to Nigerian Military School, Zaria, NMS, isn't it? Or something like Defense Academy. They will show you their sets. You will see the photos, say when they were in school. Even Obasanjo, you see all of them. At least nobody forged. The worst we are having is this man. We secondary school, no way. Primary school, no way. Kayamo say he's a genius. He can write a school cert from under his mother's bed. He doesn't need to go to school. Now look at the mess. You see, the thing about Nigeria is that they feel that if a very fraudulent process will give you a good outcome. It's not. The man doesn't know what to do. To be honest, he doesn't know. If he okay, let him do it now. Let's see. Let it doesn't not we're not talking of result. Oh. I don't believe in scoring people in result because you can still result and give. What I want is to see is effort. What that's why in Nigeria Watch, I always tell you here that nobody can score you below distinction in effort because you have a record to show that this is your effort. But what of the result you are pursuing? Have you gotten it? Let history judge. But that effort, nobody can say. Every day you come out, every day, which means you want something. That is the way to do it. It's not by sleeping that you pass exam. Every day you are in the class, taking lecture, in the library, in the this. People with at least. Here, that's why they said attendance sheet. I said attendance sheet in the higher institution. Said, please, you must maintain 75%. Not that you may not, you may fail, but let us see that you attend. So that when you now present your case, you fail. They say, nobody can, at least he's making effort. In every out of 100 classes we hold, he attended at least 75 times or 80 times. So he has interest. But where is the problem? Then they cannot know what to do. And not that you don't attend classes and you fail. So where will they start? Will they know that, oh, you have a sharp brain or you didn't have a sharp brain? You could have benefited. So look at the effort now. Where is the effort in this case? Tell me what, show me Tinubu's effort. Not talk of result. Let him show the effort. Nothing. Everything is all lies, fabricated lies. The immediately after 1 week of swearing in, I don't know what they said. What is it called? This man of the spokesman, I've forgotten. This tall man that is taller than Arabs. He said they've gone to UAE, they've signed a visa agreement, everything is settled. Oh, na lie. It took Nigerians to puncture him. I think we read it here. He says it's all lies. That is the issue. So the God is not making mouth now. Whether we are not going to chop statistics or import and export, that is the die is cast now. What are you going to do? You have easier to go and beg people not to go. You don't beg. You don't beg. If you are good, they will be coming here. That is to tell you. You don't beg. What are you begging them for? You should have asked them, what is your problem? Why are you leaving? That is how to solve the problem. You say, all of a sudden you are leaving. Let's have a dialogue. What is it? They will tell you, oh, when we were here, this is better now. Hey, not that when somebody wants to leave, you say, don't go. If he stays back, what will he be doing? Nobody. You see, simple economics is a simple subject. Only it requires a common sense. This nonsense just has to stop. Nigerians will now know the opportunity they are missing in P2B and their daddy, Baba Ahmed. These are the two people you cry to God. God brought them out from Nigeria. Okay, by the way, look at Daddy Baba Ahmed. Everybody criticizes the National Assembly for sharing money. During his time, even money that they appropriated for themselves entitled, Daddy Baba Ahmed, they say is the only person that refused to accept. Sometimes I wonder what really do Nigerians want? Do you really know who is saving you? Or it's just because everybody just sometimes you have to say no, 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 no. Then you clean your eyes and say, look, I want to see clearly. Such a very clean person, Daddy Baba Ahmed. He said no. Although I know it's sometimes, but it's for the people. I don't like it. Morally, I don't want to take it. What does that tell you? Can you now tell me that such a person, what he's entitled to, he gave it up? He will now go and forge a signature or forge a check to go and steal. When what he's entitled to, he will take with ease. No question asked. He refused. Only for him now to so these are the type of people you entrust with your resources because they won't steal it. P2B demonstrated. In fact, I didn't know. Maybe that is what the common denominator between P2B and Dati Ahmed. They are not interested in stealing public fund. At least Daddy Baba Ahmed showed it in the Senate. What he's entitled to is nothing. Are you telling me that if he has a case with EFCC, by now they will not have chased him out of town? But I don't know what Nigerians want. Now, people that believe on tribal sentiment, Yoruba local, Awa local, Emi local. Now look at the mess. People in Ragbiji are suffering the same thing. People in Akwa Ibom are suffering, if not much more severe. So Nigerians should wake up. All these type of thing are signs. How then do you want God tomorrow to tell me, let us go and pray? I can't pray. We've prayed enough. There's no need to pray. God has shown you all the signs that look, it's not left for you to do something. You cry to God, you don't want Buhari. They said, okay, this is P2B for you. You people identified P2B, went for him, give him all that he needed. For some crooks, took it out of you, say went to court. From going to court, look at where you are. So you are going to keep quiet. And if you keep quiet now, it means that you are an accomplice. That's why the man can boldly say through Wiki that Nigerians are happy. Even with 20,000 naira, a woman will be singing more than a canary or one type of parrot. That everything, oh, this is the best Christmas I'm good with 20,000 naira. Are you serious? That will give you some grains of rice if you count it very well, maybe some thousands of grains if you are careful to count it. Is that what we are talking? So, well, you see, actually, the issue as it is now, all these things are just telling Nigerians that the die is cast. If you want to do something, it's up to you. If you tomorrow you see another headline, multinational companies are leaving Nigeria, Tinubu is begging them don't leave. For what? And then by then leaving, the unemployment will balloon because these multinationals, they have Nigerians working with them, even if it's only the gate man and the messenger and the cleaners. Let's say these three set of staff, even if at least they withdraw at least 3 or 10 or 15 or 20 of them in the job market, that means a lot. I mean, drivers again, because they may have drivers that drive some buses, they have cleaners, they have messengers, they have gate men that do the shift and people that do. So all these people will not be on the job. That is, unemployment will just balloon because they are going away. So as simple as, and then the tax that they normally pay to government is normal because if they leave now, will you go to where they are and start to collect tax? So I don't know. You see, some of these things is really simple thing. We've done all we could here. We've given Nigerians the expo, the everything that they need. We've explained the thing very well for them. So what else are Nigerians waiting for? The man who you feel that is all and all, today, no plan. I want somebody to tell me the plan of this administration. They have no plan except to say, president, just to put the tag, maybe president, this one, deputy president, this one, senate president, you, chief of staff, there's the other tag. That is just the tag. They've gotten it. Now, where has that left you? And yet people will look at P2B, a man that this is a savior by his example. That's why when you are appear for interview in a job, what they want to know is what have you been doing? Tell us a bit about yourself. That is always the first question. After asking you, settle down, this, introduce themselves, said, can we just tell us a bit? That's if they don't know. Then you start to tell them this from your background. They will do background check. In the end, they will say, okay, yes. This man, you don't know his background. P2B that you know he's very excellent. No Nigerian leader has ever since 1999 can have that type of character. No dent. Even to stand on the podium and say, if you find anything on me, I stop campaigning. Till today, nobody said that. All they're interested is that maybe they look at him because he came from one side of the country. Maybe if CM as Igbo man, maybe I do something, they will use it to judge you. It's only me. You don't use it. Judge anybody by his own character, as if everybody is good. So whether Muslim or Muslim Christian or Christian, those ones are far gone. This is now reality Nigeria is facing. There is no need talking about this. Is now the reality. Whether you voted for Tinubu, you didn't vote for Tinubu, everybody is suffering. This in equal measure. Some are even suffering more than others. It depends. But let me just make everything equity. Everybody is suffering heavily every day. every day. Just pray you do not fall sick in Nigeria now. Only thing you have to do. That's why in Nigeria, every teaching hospital opposite it, you see where they're selling casket. People has forgotten. Go and check. If not opposite the entrance to the teaching hospital or federal medical center, you will see that a little about 100 meters, not it shouldn't be up to 200. There you see where they're selling casket so that the journey will be shorter for you. The moment you take your loved ones there, if it happen, they say if you go out of the gate, just take Okada, go down south, all this, you take your size. So this is, I mean, that is a situation. It's not me making it up. It's like that. We wanted a change, yes, for the better, yes. There was a candidate, yes, and some set of people feel they own Nigeria, they can easily manipulate everybody, and they succeeded in manipulating. So, who are we to blame? Who are we gonna blame? Than Nigerians to take their country into their own hands. Even then, Obasanjo has also called for it in a positive way. I think Obasanjo said it. The youth get up. People of 80 years, 70 years, they've passed their prime. Anybody 70 years is not hoping to stay more 70 again to make it 140. We be maybe saying if I clock 220 more, 25 more, 95, that's okay. So how can somebody at the age of 70 or over, you'll be looking up to the person for salvation when you are 22, 23, 24? No, even 30. So Nigerians, it's up to you. The ball is in the court. It's everybody's court now. If you people want to change your situation, yes. So people are talking of Japa. It's not only Nigerians that are Japa in. Multinationals done the Japa too. So that tells you that, oh boy, there is fire on the mountain. Naja, watch. Let me stop here and give others the chance. Thank you.
Can I
Okay.
All right,
interject a little?
thank you, Augustine. All right, sir, you only have 1 minute to interject because we have
Okay.
somebody waiting. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Augustine,
Yes, please.
2 issues. Number 1, do you think that Nigeria is suffering from an acute case of inferiority complex? Because it's like those ones that have that particular inferiority complex are the ones we have in Abuja. And then I heard that most of these companies that are leaving Nigeria are going to Ghana. So Nigeria is now helping Ghana.
See, my brother, the simple answer is that is whatever I'm answering, and my own is not the model answer, but my own opinion. They are not suffering from inferiority complex. Nigeria has been trapped and kidnapped or captured. So everybody, just like a big elephant, the carcass, anywhere you are, they are just taking their own. Not that they are interested, they know. So that is as per that. Now, the company going to Ghana. Which company? Okay, have we asked ourselves the country those multinationals left before they come to Nigeria? So you see, the thing is that if you lose here, you gain here. So one man's meat is another man's poison. One man's gain is another man's loss. Heat gain, they taught us in physics those days. Heat gain by water is equals to heat loss by the metal that you dip into cold water. If you heat iron, it's very hot. There is heat. You go to cold water, put on there. That cold water go there
Right.
warm. You don't
Thank you.
get heat. This one don't lose heat. So
Thank you.
thank
Thank
you.
you, Augustine. Thank you very much, Engineer Francis. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, please, I would like you to talk to us. Good evening to you, sir. It's good to have you on the panel today.
Thank you, thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to all the panelists and all the submission today, from Madam Rita to down to Mr. CM. I really appreciate everyone. Thanks you very much, Mr. Elvis, to everyone that is listening there. I just want to talk on the subject of today, which is the headline that Tinubu begging multinationals to stay, not to leave Nigeria. I believe is the last speaker, Oga CM, just said, you don't beg. Yes, I agree with that. You don't beg. I will start from there. You don't beg. You showcase yourself. You don't beg. All you need to do is just to showcase yourself. And again, he also re-emphasized the fact that this government has no plan. Yes, correct. They have no plan. And, I stand also to challenge anybody that can come out and say, this is the plan of this government. And let's see it. Let us see the spirit of the plan, the genuine intention of the plan. Let's see it. As they always say, the devil is in the detail. You can talk all you like, say everything, but when we see it, the devil is in the details. So we will see the spirit of it. We will see the intention of the plan. As it stands right now, you have no plan. And begging is not the answer, it's not the solution. I will say it at every opportunity that I have. It is showcasing yourself by having a plan, both the immediate plan and the long-term plan. Nigeria need immediate solution. So you will focus on that. There is still the long-term plan. I will, if time permits me, I will just mention that briefly. But what is the plan? What is the plan for now that will help Nigerians for now? Mr. Tinubu, please, if you are hearing or people around you are hearing, it is not a rocket science. If you have the intention, the problem is that the intentions they are faulty. You don't have genuine intentions. If you have genuine intention, it has been said over and over again, to the point that even an unborn baby, the baby still in the womb now, is hearing it and they understood it. You don't beg. You showcase yourself, first of all. Invite the world. Let them come to Nigeria and see what you are doing. But you can't do that because you have nothing to show. You have nothing to show. Restore the rule of law if you have good intention. These are just bullet points for you. Whoever that is in charge, or the people that are surrounding you, if indeed they have good intention. Restore the rule of law. Work to restore the rule of law. If you are really serious about it and you have good intentions, you will seriously and genuinely, not just by talk alone, you will bring stable and reliable electricity to Nigeria, across the length and breadth of Nigeria, even to the rural areas. Because when you talk of investors coming, these are the places they will go to establish their factories, their assembly plants. They're not going to build it in Lagos, in Ikeja. They're not going to build their plants in Victoria Island or in Ikoyi. I'm talking of businesses now, investment that will bring employment. They will go to those rural, that place where we have the massive land. That's where they will go to. Those are the places you will focus on. Across the length and breadth of Nigeria, there will be electricity. Nigerians will have, there will be, these are the things that will attract them to come. You will ensure that there is stable and reliable electricity supply, especially even equally to the rural areas of Nigerians. It will enable even our farmers to bring their produce to the city more cheaply and more efficiently. Even you will connect all the roads in Nigeria. These are the places you will spend money on, not distributing money to the National Assembly and to the judiciary to perpetrate yourself in governance. You will restore security across Nigeria. You will restore security. Even let us even see a semblance, even if you are pretending, even pretend that you are even bringing security. Let's even see, because what you are doing now is you are not even pretending. Everything we're seeing is that you don't care. You don't care. to the point where the national army can bomb the citizen. So which investor will now come now? So if they bomb their factory now, they bomb their investment now, it is we're sorry. So you will pacify them with we're sorry. You will issue an apology. Which investor will come to that kind of environment? At least pretend, restore security to Nigeria. At least stabilize the naira for crying out loud. Stabilize the naira. The question is how? Through production. Okay, production, talk is cheap. How do you do the production? Empower small businesses across the length and breadth of Nigeria. When we talk of small businesses now, we're talking of businesses that will employ the minimum of 2 to 50 people. If 50 million companies in Nigeria, 40 million companies in Nigeria are employing between 2 to 10. Even 2 to 10. Empower them. And what is why is that so important? See, one multinational can give Nigeria $10 billion in taxes in a year. But 100 million small businesses can give Nigeria 100 billion taxes in 1 year. So forget about the multinationals. When you showcase yourself, they will come. They will want to come and tap into it. It is the small businesses that you focus on. That is the engine of any developed nation. They don't joke with their small businesses. You will empower them. You will mandate the banks to make sure that they finance them. You will create a law that will ensure that the banks will have to finance legitimate businesses that are employing people. That those people that the company is paying taxes, the people they employ are also paying taxes. You will support them vigorously so that we don't just talk. You are hearing this. Mr. Tinubu, it is not taxing from importation or taxing the oil and gas industry that will rescue Nigeria. Please hear this. A first-year economy student know this. 100 level economy student knows this. You can tax all the importation you like, tax all the oil and gas industry you like. Their taxes is not enough for you to implement all the developmental programs that you have. Even if you are genuine about it, that resources is not enough. So you will still go about borrowing. You have to empower local businesses. There's no match for that. No match for that across the Nigerians are hardworking people. Nigerians, they are independent. They don't like to beg. To put it in a very, very clear terms, Nigeria are to a very large extent very, very prideful people. They like to be on their own. So when you empower them, majority of Nigerians will have their businesses. If you give them the enabling environment, and they will be paying their taxes, you will put the structure in place. You will collect your taxes from them because you are giving them the enabling environment. You will pursue them. Your 1 naira will not go. You will make sure what they call Ushomalo in Nigeria. That is that government will collect our taxes, even if it is 1 naira. You will go to jail because we have given you the enabling environment. You are enjoying electricity 24/7. We invested into it, even though you are paying your electricity bill, but we made it available. So we are not going to owe us taxes here. You will pay. We will pursue our 1 naira, our 100 naira from you. You will pay it. Every one of them will be paying their taxes. It will come to billions and billions. That is the money you need to develop Nigeria. It is not money from people that getting that the Nigerian customs, they stay put there at the port in Tinkan Island, collecting taxes from importation. It is not that one. You can collect all that you like. You can get 10 trillion from that. You can get 15 trillion from that. It's not going to cut it. Not going to cut it in this present economy for Nigeria. It is the small businesses. I don't know how I can open the brains of you guys there. It is small businesses that will do this for Nigeria. You have to empower them. You have to empower them. When you do that, investors will come. Investors will come. I don't see where China will be going all over the place now, asking people to come. What China does is that China just bring people to China every year to come. They just bring people, come and see. They are opening up cities, new cities across China. Even now, new cities are emerging. Can't you develop cities in Nigeria? Go to Taraba and develop Taraba. Come to the south, develop somewhere. They go to the east, develop areas there, and bring the world to come and see what you have done. Investors will go. Then you sit on the table and negotiate the terms with investors. That's what government does. That's what you do right now. All these things are not rocket science. You have spent 6 months now. 6 months have gone now. If you have kickstart this or jumpstart this 4 months ago, by now it would have been a different ball game. Mr. President, you can go around every state of Nigeria, and be doing what? And be dancing a victory. In fact, your victory lap. This is what I have done. Go to every state in Nigeria. That's your job. Your job is not just to sit down in Abuja there and then after 2 weeks you fly out again, collect ESTA code, wasting more resources again. How many states have you actually visited since the last 6 months? To go and see what is happening there firsthand. That this is what I have brought to this state. That is what government does. You don't just sit down in Abuja there. Because you are not even proud to go to these states. There is nothing. Because the only thing we will see is that they will just put up canopies for you on the day you are coming and the red carpet. The entire state they are in abject poverty, suffering. Can you be proud, Mr. Tinubu, to go to one rural area in Benue State and go and showcase Nigeria there? Nothing. And you are calling for foreign investors. They are not going to come. It's not going to happen. Even the idea that you are kind of initiating now through revenue collection, that you are going to take money away from all the agencies so that they will be collecting taxes directly from them, it's still not going to cut it. Because all you want to do is to introduce what you did in Lagos, so that all money of the federal government will not go through any agencies. It will go through Aso Rock. It will go through the presidency. Through the Accountant General is under the presidency. That is what you want to introduce now. And if this man finds his way, and that all the money going, so all the agencies now, they will just be like a figurehead, just to supervise. That's all they will be doing now. Every dime we go through the presidency, to every contract we go through them, so that you can. That's another level. That's another level of and another sophisticated level of siphoning and stealing the commonwealth of Nigeria. Talk of being a supreme leader. Yes, this is a supreme leader pro max that we're seeing now. Because what they are initiating now is that the budget, this very budget, once approved by the Senate now, money will not go to all the agencies. And that's where you will see the fight. All the money will sit there in Aso Rock at the federal level there, and they will be the one. If any agency award a contract of 1 billion naira, it is not the agency that will pay the money. The federal government, directly from the president through the office of the Accountant General, will pay that money to that person. Fine, it is good. Which simply means that Mr. Tinubu now, like all the resources of Nigeria now, he is the one that is in charge. That's another level of corruption. That's another. I've never, in fact, these people, when it comes to stealing, in fact, their level is unmatched. Their level of stealing is I've never seen it before. But if you can just use a tiny percentage of this effort that you are using to strategize on how to steal the Commonwealth, if you can just put it on how to genuinely bring development to Nigeria, then Nigeria will be a better place for all. That is what you need to do now, Mr. Tinubu. It's simple. It's simple.
Jonathan.
People, yeah.
They said the tougher the battle, the sweeter the victory. Now, people would have expected that with all this they did Tinubu in Chicago and everything, he would have shocked the world. Say, look, we releasing the armory, what he had. But the man had no plan.
All right.
He has no plan.
Yeah, let me just that's it. Let me just conclude by just
Please round
saying,
up.
yeah, thank you very much. Let me just round up by, not just the immediate one, but as a president, as a leader of the country now, even though we know that you stole it, there's still the plan of investing vigorously the Nigerian educational sector, because that is the future. That is the future of Nigeria. Invest in Nigerian universities, in research and development, massively, vigorously, so that in 10 years' time, all these machines, all this equipment that they will be, all these businesses, small businesses that we talked about, they will have to import it from abroad. Nigerian universities, they will have developed prototypes that eventually Nigeria will not need to be importing this equipment again. They will be supporting local businesses. That's why you need to now, you please don't waste the Nigerian resources. Invest in Nigerian universities. Invest in research and development. These are long-term plans. The gains of this is not something that we are going to see in 2, 3, 4, or 4 years' time. Not even in 5, 8 years. But when they begin to blossom, it will be massive. Invest in them. How much will it take to put these resources in each and every engineering department of Nigerian university and mandate them? And let them come and showcase what they have to the world, for the world to see. Invest in the engineering department. Please, this is what we need. It is not begging investors not to leave. They will leave because they are not stupid, because it's all about making money for them. They will leave.
All right.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I really appreciate it. Thanks everyone for the opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. All right, let me take this call quickly. Love God is my strength. Good evening to you, madam. Thanks for calling in. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Nadia. I just want to say 2 things today, just quickly.
Okay.
I want to support Mr. Jonathan in the investment area. For example, now I'll use my football team that I love so much, Arsenal. When Arsenal started with those young boys, everybody was saying that, oh, these young boys, they are too small, they can't do anything. They cannot play well. They need to go and buy stars all over the world, like Man City and Manchester United and Tottenham. For Arsenal, everybody was saying they should leave him. You know what he's doing. But look at it now. At this season, we are very good. Our players are working well. That's one example I just want to use. Because if you start to start to invest now in the youth, in our university, before you know, within 5 or 6 years, we will start seeing the results. So that's a very good example that I want to use, because I love Arsenal very much. That's why I love them. I can go anywhere for them. Number 2, you see, when we are talking about religion, our religion in Nigeria, I don't know if you have heard about the news of a Nigerian lady who went to the hospital. A woman who has already been told that she's going to pay, and a Nigerian nurse that just came to London went there and started preaching the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ to the lady. and the lady went to report her. They've arrested her on her way to Nigeria. What I just want to say to people, this place is not Nigeria. When you come to this country, you are working anywhere. Be professional. You are not there to go and preach the Lord Jesus. You are not there to go and preach anything. You are there to care for a patient. Go there and care for a patient. Don't go there and start to preach, because that place is not for preaching. It's for care. So that's
Okay.
really the two things I want to say, so
Thank
that
you,
other people can hear about it and not do it. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. May God bless you. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Let's hear from Madam Origin. Thank you, Madam Origin, for calling in. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Hello, everyone, my people, my youth. This is your favorite cheerleader, Madam Origin. I greet everyone. I greet you, Mr. Niger Watch, the prophet, the candle holder, the one that is showing Nigerians how to be resilient.
Thank you.
I thank God for your energy, for your strength. Earlier, Mr. Engineer Francis talked about a woman that was resilient and stood up. You broke history. You have broken history. It must be, when all the dust settles, when roll call is called, you are going to be among those who are going to be recognized for chatting into this water that is unbelievable. What we are going through in Nigeria, we have not gone through it before, because we have been from military to kakistocracy, where the lowest of the lows of humanity. I use that word is a choice word for me now, because when we talk about kakistocracy, where a rulership and governance of the least, it is not only the least, it's the lowest of the lows of humanity. When people relegate themselves to this low life, where integrity means nothing to them, dignity of humanity means nothing to them, they are ready. You have a group of people, by the time you go there and count 1, 2, 3, 10, 50, 100, you can't find. It look like a cesspool of evil, reservoir. Everything that oozes out is just nasty. So we are in this place, and it's been on for a while, because this is how Nigerians have seen it. So it's very, very difficult for them to. That was why they were like business as usual. But thank God for Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, who has come to show that there is another way, and we are following it. And you are here, and other well-meaning Nigerians, including my honorables. I now move my all these our panelists that come every day. I call you honorables, because you people are consistent. The consistency is what is going to do it for us. I want to, just touch a little bit on what we are talking about today, which is on the investment. Please, my youth, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. So long as you keep focused and say, I will do it differently, I won't be like my elders. They can't give what they don't have. Where are they going to manufacture the willpower to do good when they have got stuck in the second level of development? That is the height of it. That is why they can't do anything. Everything when they wake up in the morning, everything you see is how to eat, how to waste. So they can't do it. That is why we have to focus and say, how can we disrupt this evil? someone would do it. I am waiting for that man with righteous indignation. We have a David. We are looking for Joab and everyone else that are lining up. They have used reverse psychology before we used to think. That brings me to the other one. Oh, Hales and Debo, I hail them. Whatever they are talking and whatever the government is talking about Mr. Sorry, remind me his name, Nnamdi Kanu. They need to release the man. They should stop playing game. Opus Adimba is there. Where is that man? The one, the NYSC forger, the Olanipeku installed governor of Enugu State is there. I think between him and Hope and Soludo, I kind of put that one by the side. They are the one that is the new face of Ohaneze Ndibo. They are pushing Iwanya when he is talking. That man, I guess, God bless him. I honor elders when they prove they earn it. If you earn it, I give it to you. I hope they don't push him off where he begins to talk with them and disgrace himself. They are pushing him. They have had 2 occasions where he is talking. He's saying what the youth are doing. If you people are doing well, who we have grown up honoring you people, but now we see that is all emptiness. You people have deceived us. Please try and prove us wrong. Let us do something tangible, do something. Nigerians have worshipped you enough, and you people took it for granted and you've done all this rubbish. So these elders should just add, and Sister Rita, thank you. We have the word, enter house. Allow the youth to come out with something tangible. You people are stuck up, arrested the blow. The only thing you guys think is embezzle, waste money, all of that. So enter house, release Nnamdi Kanu, let him go to his house and pull his life together. People should stop deceiving us. We are done with that deceit. Nigerians are not deceived anymore. I think I rested there, Mr. Well, thank you so much for giving me opportunity to just talk to my people, the youth of Nigeria, and God will bless all of you as you continue to push forward. We are coming out of this darkness. God will help us. God bless you.
Thank you, man. God bless you too. I appreciate you. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Today is Saturday weekend. I don't really like us staying this long, but we're already here. But let's do for 5 minutes round up so that we close this show. I appreciate you all, my people. Please help us to press on the like button. It's very, very important for us. Okay, let me start with Mother Rita. Mother Rita, thank you very much for your time with us today. Just 5 minutes, please. Let everybody keep to it. 5 minutes, final submission, ma.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Elvis, for giving me this opportunity. There's something that came to my mind, even regarding this, what the Daily Times or Daily Trust posted, what Ohaneze said. You know, they've taken over the media, right? And one way to capture the people, one of the ways in which to create propaganda, to deceive the gullible majority of the gullible people, and to make it seem like whatever it is that they're saying is fact, is to also take control of the media. The likes of Daily Times, Vanguard, the Punch, and the rest, they have all been very selective in the kinds of information that they disseminate. You know, so that's why I would say today that even what was written down about what Ohaneze allegedly said about the release of Nnamdi Kanu is another plot again by the wicked entities to use the media to put it out there. I haven't seen that Vanguard or the Punch said that. You said Daily Trust were the only ones have said it so far. And I also expect that maybe by tomorrow or even today that, you know, the likes of Arise TV should talk about it, right? Nobody has said that. So it's a script that, you know, the so-called caliphate have placed out there, and they use the wicked ones from the south to play this kind of rhetorics. We are sick and tired of it. What Mr. Jonathan was saying was very, very valid about the advice of how you can recover a nation and all that. But there's something I kind of I don't want to say. Okay, let me just put it this way. Do Mr. Jonathan, do you still have some sort of hope? Some sort of hope that this administration would place the money and invest it in the right in the right parts of the country that have some sort of deficit, institutions, in the right institutions, they would not. So these kinds of advice that you're giving them, which is very, very valid, it's kinds of what I'm getting on my receiving end is that you're still having some sort of hope that they would change, or that they would know the right thing to do, or they'll know where to put the money for some sort of expenditure in all these institutions. They don't. Now statistics we go chop. In fact, I expect someone to even start a new song. Now statistics we go chop. Somebody will bring a song. I trust my Nigerian people. See where we are. I beg, no come out. Glasgow Smith Klein, make una no come out. But now statistics we go chop. Here we are today. Dr. CM, you said something in your language. I said, okay, we are now at the apex point now. Okay, show us your talents now. Since they say you built Lagos, okay, build Nigeria now. Where are we? People are running away. Because if you are building, like you claim, nobody will be running. Yes, sir.
Margarita, sorry. When we are in secondary school, you know, mathematics is a very difficult subject to most students. So there's this English master. This English master we mimic, we insult him. No, not me, but so many students insult him. So the man kept quiet until the day we are writing our maths exam. He came into the class. Everybody was shocked because he's not supposed to be, because it's not his subject. You only show up if it's your subject that the students are taking. The man said, it is not up. The name is Mr. Onyebuchi. He said, in those days, Mr. Onyebuchi this, Onyebuchi that. The die is cast now. Or you show what you can do, not insulting Mr. Onyebuchi up and down. Show mathematics what you can do. You think saying that to insult Mr. Onyebuchi. Nah, it don't happen. And everybody was just shocked. So that is the situation Tinubu is now. No more the statistics we go chop. Show Nigerians what you are capable of.
Exactly. Show us what you're capable of. This man has succeeded in bastardizing a reputable tribe, the Yoruba tribe. He has succeeded in bastardizing the judicial institution. He has succeeded in bastardizing all the institutions of the nation. And then here we are, the so-called vice president that we have, someone that colludes, connives, and supports terrorists is the one that's the vice president. So you should not expect a thriving nation. You should not expect that your advice, economic advice, is what you are hoping that they will take. No. That is when you have a nation that there's some level of sanity, and you now start to bring this advice, which is very good. I mean, we're all here to it. I'm learning, but I'm just saying that, when Mr. Jonathan, is talking, and maybe some other Nigerians are talking about, the kinds of things that you should have invested in, or where the money should have gone to, like the 160 million naira vehicle for the National Assembly members. These people they're not the kinds of people that will reason that way, because they care about only themselves. So I have no hope of any kind, no flicker of hope, no ounce or iota of hope that these people will even invest in what they're supposed to invest in. If somebody is busy using money to build, renovate the vice president's house, to buy her billions of naira for first lady that was not elected, to be spending money on COP24, carry 1,411 people to Dubai, then they are going to Davos in January. Look at the money they are spending. This government is philanthropic government. They have nothing to offer Nigeria. Their mindset, their psyche has got nothing to do with the average. Only the goons and they themselves. You don't give a rat's behind about anybody. Now statistics we go chop. That's what we should be telling all the people who are complaining. Now, in fact, that's the response now. Anybody that is talking about, the cost of living is high, the quality of life is low. Now, statistics we go chop. That is what the one that you people say that local. It is our people that you want to place there. So you should not. In fact, the Northern Caliphate, the likes of Sanusi, the likes of Professor Shehu, Now statistics will go chop because it really actually they've been giving us statistics. Is that what we're chopping? And so you people agree that you clapped about it, you laughed about it. Now you are feeling it. So please don't disturb us. I'm waiting for this song, the hit song. Now statistics will go chop. Now the last thing I think nobody talked about the Matawale of Zamfara, the 50 vehicles that are going to be repossessed. It is only somebody who is first of all, to be honest with ourselves, we have past administrations who have done these things. There's no repercussion, nobody questions, it just happens. It's a recurring decimal. So Matawale is one of those governors in Nigeria that are doing the same. Yaya Bello will do the same. Governor Obaseki of Edo State is leaving next year. He's probably going to do the same. Sanwo-Olu will do the same. Nobody questions. Fashola did his own. Who else again? There's a place. Okay, Benue governor of the other day. What's this man? I mean, they recovered a lot of cars from him. So it is.
All right, Madam Rita, thank you.
It's just something that's a recurring decimal. Nobody questions. Nobody audits. Nobody talks. The next administration will come to use the previous one as an excuse. It's just going to continue. Nigerians take over your country. You don't need anybody's permission. You just need to announce it that you have taken it over. Thank you.
Thank you, ma. Thank you very much. God bless you. Engineer Francis, please talk to us at 5 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity once again. Let me go to the area of small beginnings. Nord Vehicles, I think it's out of Abeokuta. He makes bulletproof vehicles. In fact, he even sends to Russia in their war against Ukraine. Whoever is the senator representing that area, I challenge you at this moment. Go to the Senate floor on Monday and propose. If it's bulletproof cars that you guys want, it's here in Nigeria. Don't send any naira or any dollar borrowed or earned to anywhere outside the shores of Nigeria. Go to Abeokuta and buy the bulletproof ones. If it's ones that are fancy and stuff, go to Innocent Motors. So whoever are the senators representing those areas where Innocent is and where Nord is, I expect the two of you to team up, whether you are APC and ZYB, whatever party, put it aside. Fight for the people from where you came from and team up and get some other senators to join you guys. Do not buy any vehicles from outside the shores of Nigeria. Let that be the one thing you guys can do for Nigerians. At least that will help those industries maintain the employment and help the people of those your senatorial areas. And the same way I was calling on Senator Kingsley to do for Abuja, I hope your office, your staff, have a list of all these buildings that Wike is destroying in FCT. Whoever authorized or whatever department or ministry authorized those buildings to be built in the first place should pay those owners their money. You are their senator, fight for them. Believe me, we will be watching and we are recording. So just start from those areas. Let's cut this APC or XYZ. Let's do people's business, which is fight for your constituents. If you are running from Abeokuta, fight for the Abeokuta manufacturing plant over there, because that will give the people there their steady job. And those ones from where Innocent is, fight for that. Just at a stage, you guys have to draw the lines between APC and whatever. There's this proverb in Igbo that says, after sharing in the compound, then each each group will go to their mother's area to share. Because that's from those times when men will marry 10 wives. When they share something in the family, after sharing, each wife will carry her own to her own hut. And that's where she will share with her own children. So in this case, now is your turn to carry it home and share with your own children. Fight for those companies in your constituency. Yes, you fought for APC, great and dandy. But right now, Nord vehicles need all their new vehicles that they are going to make. They need the orders from Nigeria. You need bulletproof. He has enough, seriously bulletproof vehicles that even Russia is buying from him. So what is this whole thing about the inferiority complex that will cause a minister to label the vehicles made in Nigeria substandard when they are cherished around the world? Please, in the name of Nigeria, at least to your little level, do this. Insist on it. We will support you. Let's find a common ground, somewhere to start with, because we know that Tinubu has no idea, and the people he has put in charge have no idea. You can put a minister in charge that will be calling vehicles manufactured in your country as substandard and using that as a reason to go and patronize Japan. Isn't that shameful? And you left that person still in power or still in that office. So I don't know, but at some point, that little child has to grow. So I'm calling on all these senators, each one of you in your own small capacity, start something, call a press conference and let us know. We will support you. In fact, if you have to do like Carol Mosley Brown to keep talking in that floor of the Senate till the next day, do it. Okay. We will watch you. We will support you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Francis. It's good to hear your voice today. Thanks for your wonderful submission. God bless you. Oga in CBD, if you are there, give us your final 5 minutes, sir. Okay, ECBD is not available. Okay, let's move on to Oga CM. Please give us your final 5 minutes, sir. Let's round up.
Okay. Thank you, Niger Watch. Actually, my final 5 minutes, I thank you for your efforts, what you're doing, encouraging you, and encouraging us too, not to lose hope, bet.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Niger. I'm here.
Mr. CBD, we don't call you like 7 days ago. Now
you can't hear me, Mr. Niger.
Huh? We don't call you more than 7 days ago now.
Huh? Which one be 7 days?
Hello.
Which one be 7 days
Mr. CBD, can you hear me?
Mr. CBD.
Oga CM, please go ahead.
Okay. Let me quickly do so that you get fun. I think Niger Watch at this point there's a music played by.
No, I think there's a delay.
Oh, Mr. CBD, somebody is already talking. Please don't mute yourself anymore. Go ahead, Oga CM.
Okay. Niger Watch, I think I don't know. Maybe you've heard it. There's a music played by Flavor and Timaya. He said, "When money no day." You could make you listen to that music because sometimes the thing where they talk there, Nigeria, they. Timaya say, "In go pleasure for Dubai, then go charging phone for America." You see, say this time, Agbado and the crowd don't go flanger for Dubai. By January, then go World Economic Forum for Switzerland. Go spend the remaining cash where remain. Yes, it can be funny, but this is a serious time for Nigerians to reflect. If you, not that they've not been reflecting, but for how long? Must we entertain all this rubbish? Has it come to the situation whereby the president will be begging foreign multinationals not to leave Nigeria? For what? That's an insult. Nigerians are capable of doing even what multinationals do, but give them provide them the environment for them to thrive. You refuse. Even the little somebody put together on his own, innocent and the and his likes, you don't want to patronize them. You are even demonized. So which foreign multinational will come and tolerate you? Well, the bottom line is we call on Nigerians to do the right thing they need to do. If they are waiting for every other evidence to convince them that this government has no plan, no plan, it is now 6 to 7 months after inauguration. Nothing, no good policy statement, no, no effort, nothing. The the country is as insecure, if not worse, as it has always been since records began. Unemployment is spiraling. We hear of Japa, people are leaving the country. Now multinationals are also Japa, they are leaving. What else do you want? Infrastructure is zero. Somebody said somewhere that they are queuing for petrol in Lagos. They are queuing for petrol. Even with the subsidy removed, still nowhere. Salisu, was in Salisu Lamido Salisu, former governor of Central Bank, is asking, where are the dollars? Where is the cash? They say because they were paying subsidy on pay. Now they've removed it. So where are those dollars now we've earned? Because they remove subsidy. So because we are now paying what is obtainable at the international rate. So where is the savings? Where is the money? Nigerians, shine your eyes, they say, or you've already shined it. But it's not enough to shine eye. Do something. This is not this. Nigeria is sinking deeper and deeper. Nothing will ever come, nothing good will ever come out of a certificate forger. He bought a yacht. Do you know the business being done in that yacht? Moored somewhere or anchored somewhere in one type of off Atlantic Ocean. Do you know? Do you know why they have to pay for that? Do you know? Do you know whether that is where he sleeps? Just take a helicopter and then drop him somewhere, and then he goes there and does what he. Do you know? So Nigerians, please, you can't continue like this. We are better than this. How many million people just to be held hostage because of the ambition of one man? No, we can do better. Nigerians, rise up. Haruna Goro played the music. Dr. Haruna Goro, listen to it. It's a call. It's a clarion call, a patriotic call. Do something. You can't fold your hands. There is no plan. No plan. Just sleep, wake up, sleep. If you sleep and go from there, meet your ancestors, all the best. Otherwise, you wake up, you have to carry on. There's no plan, no plan. If anybody has a plan, let them come and say it. The court has given them all they wanted. Mahmoud gave them what they paid him for. The court said, okay, this is what we want us to do. We've done it. Now, where is the plan? Now, statistics we go chop. On a good night, too. Thank you.
All right. Let's see if we can hear from Ogai CBD now. Ogai CBD, are you there?
Yes, so thank you. I'm here.
Okay, give us your final submission. 5 minutes. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Well, you see, I will just say this. When we come here and we are expressing our concern for Nigeria, and we're saying all we are saying, it has nothing to do with being pessimistic or we don't, we are only seeing the bad side. No, it's just quite unfortunate that, um, you know, the country is the way it is, and the people who are steering the ship, some of them are the most unpatriotic people. It's an irony. It's just like you're in a airplane and you're expecting the crew or the passengers to be more intelligent in controlling the plane than the pilots themselves. You know, look at the other man that was dancing in Bajabia Miller's office. Just look at that, dancing on your mandate, all that, all that. Those are the people that are leading. Those are the people that are leading. So what will the ordinary Nigerians do? No matter how, even if you go and study in Oxford, then from there you branch to Harvard, and from there you go to Stanford, you come back, these are the same people that are going to be there. They are the ones that you're going to say, yes, sir, thank you, sir. They are the ones that they are going to send you to all the places that you need to go. They are the ones that will tell you what to do. So where are we going to? So it's unfortunate, and you can't be more patriotic. I always tell when someone like Tunaija will come here and be talking those, that is, in my opinion, fraudulent, should I say, misinformed speech of what is it called, security and all that stuff. You can't be more patriotic and more intelligent than the people that is leading the country in the direction they should go. No matter what you think of the president, if he says tomorrow that they are going, that fuel will be 800, what will you do? So it's quite unfortunate that we have this kind of leaders, and that's why Femi Kuti, when the spirit of his father was still fresh upon him. Right now, I don't know how strong it is on him anymore. But then, when he sang this song, I sorry, oh, I sorry for Nigeria, I sorry, oh, I sorry for Africa. It's just a sorry case. It's unfortunate. But
Okay.
we still have hope. Oh. We are not going to lose, because the only thing, as much as we are seeing everything going wrong, hope must be maintained, because as long as there's life, there is hope. So we are not going to lose hope, and just that small ray of hope can bet the kind of nation we want. And we have seen a glimpse of it in this last election, with all the failures, with all the with all these incompetencies we have seen, both from INEC and from the judiciary and everything. We can still see that light from, no matter how you put it, or no matter what some people think, is still from that Labour Party, still from Peter Obi, still from the obedience. And that's why, no matter what, we still have senators in there. We still have obedient senators, and we have obedient House of Representatives. And we have also seen some of the Labour Party politicians are also rising up, maybe slowly, but at least we have seen someone like Ireti Kingibe. We have seen the other man from Umuahia that is there, that stood up boldly and was asking, why are they keeping Nnamdi Kanu? So, and others, we will still see more. So we must keep the hope alive, but it's just quite unfortunate that we have some of the most unpatriotic Nigerians at the helm of affairs. So let me leave it there for now. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. We've come to the end of this broadcast. I want to appreciate every one of you for your time with us today. Yeah, in terms of hope, obviously there's hope, but
Mr. Elvis.
okay, Mr. Jonathan, will never call you.
Yeah, I thought it would come to me for the last for the 5 minutes.
I never even remember I said we'll never call you. So at least you just sleep.
Don't forget me now. Thank. Can I
Okay,
go? Can I go
give
ahead
us
just briefly?
5 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you for the good work. Thanks to everyone. I just want to, not much to say, but just to respond to. I know Madam Rita did said that this is a hopeless government. Yes, I agree with her. I know that is a hopeless government. I'm not naive. I'm not among them. That are naive. I'm not naive at all in the slightest sense of it. I know that we are in a hopeless system. structure in Nigeria right now. However, like we always say that talk is cheap. As much as we, say things that we know are not right, at some point we must also offer, solutions. We must put it on the table. So it's not just going to be, as some people will say, because now they find it so easy. Talk, 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 talk. No, we got to continue talking. We're not going to stop talking. But when we talk, we also must be able to put on the table, this is what we're saying, but this is also the things that you need to do. So I know I'm not naive at all. I know that this government is clueless. They have no plan, as it has been, again, re-emphasized today. They have no plan at all. In fact, I was among the force, if not the force, that actually referred to this government clueless, that they are clueless. Because we remember when the how Tinubu spent you remember the initial days before the inauguration of May 29, that Mr. Tinubu was traveling and he was deceiving Nigerians that he's traveling to France to negotiate with investors, to bring investors, to Nigeria. Also, when lo and behold, it took him almost 60 days to even mention his first minister. It became very clear that this man is clueless. He has nothing to do. You spend almost 150 days in between the time that you are fraudulently selected to the time that you are inaugurated. You have no plan. Then it took you 60 days to appoint you. What are you doing within that window? Is that not the time a good president will use that period to come out and be saying, okay, this is my, I said it then. I said it then. And I think it is a good time to kind of emphasize that. I said it then. I said, please, Mr. Selected President, please tell us your Minister of Finance. Give us names, like 2 or 3 names of Nigerians, whether they are technocrat or not. From these 3, 4, 5 people will come my finance minister. From these 2, 3, 4, 5 people will come my attorney general. From this one person, I'm sticking to this one person as my defense minister, even before your inauguration. That's how we know a good leader. That you are this time you surrounded yourself with sycophants. Yes, we know it is a clueless government. I'm not naive. I know that they don't have anything to offer to Nigeria and to Nigerians. Nothing to offer. That's very clear. I'm not naive at all. But we must continue to offer, our own, must put forward, what the solutions are, the solutions that are needed. Engineer Francis still mentioned one, because there's no way you can talk about Nigeria, if you are really genuine about it, without putting 1 or 2. Each and every person today that has spoken, directly or indirectly, you have put on the table one solution. Even you spoke and spoke and spoke at length, whether you know it or you don't know it, one way or the other. While you are talking, you have put on the table one solution. It is only that these people are just clueless. If they are smart people, even if they come to Niger Watch alone, they come to Niger Watch, somebody just come, let me even listen to this platform for 1 week alone, and let me put everything together. There is no way all these people can be talking and everything they are saying will be nonsense. It's not possible. Let me just put it together and let's filter it. Let's listen to this broadcast for 1 week and let's filter and let's pick 2, 3, 4 items from all these things and let us genuinely implement it. I started by saying that if indeed they are genuine, if indeed they are really genuine about it, they will do these things. But I'm not naive. I know that the government that we have now, this is a clueless group of people, Mr. Tinubu and his gang of sycophants. That's what we have right now. The one dancing around the place, singing Tinubu's song all over the place. Talk of being a sycophant. That's what it is. Talk of being a sycophant. There is no any other. That's a textbook definition of a sycophant. Going
Mr.
around
Jonathan.
singing. Yes.
Well, it's a culture of psychophancy that a lot of us operate with in Nigeria there. And that's the problem. Start from those leaders, so-called leaders, down to even the people you see on social media. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. I would just end up by saying, and that is a fact now. It is
Okay.
Nigerians that will take Nigeria back. Nobody is going to do it. There is no any other way. Nigerians will take Nigeria back themselves when they are ready. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Thanks to everyone. Thanks for today. It's been a very informative session today. I really appreciate everyone. Thanks.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Like I was saying earlier on, yes, if we have to be patient, or rather, we have to keep hope alive. We want Nigeria to be better in our time. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't want to do it at the end of the day, me myself not go enjoy RAM. No, I want to see Nigeria to be a better country in my time. I want to enjoy my country in my time, in your time, in our time. So that's why we are doing what we're doing, because there's no time. Some people think there is time. There's no time. We cannot continue to see 4 years as an ordinary 4 years now. We cannot continue to see 8 years now, ordinary 8 years now. If you add or remove 8 years from your age, then you understand that 8 years is a lot of age. Yes, it's a lot of years. So for me, with the silence from Nigerians in Nigeria, I'm not sure we're going anywhere. I don't want to speak negatively, but I believe this is how we are just going to be till the next 4 years, to be honest, because the silence and the distraction right now from Nigerians in Nigeria, if you want to know, follow other social media platforms, go to Instagram, to be precise, and see what Nigerians are doing. So many of them are not interested. They have moved on. So, but still, like you guys normally say, let's keep hope alive. And I believe Nigeria will be better in our time. Fingers crossed. Let's keep that. The best I can do is what I'm doing now. Anybody that think that, oh, Elvis or Nigeria was supposed to do better than this, please continue from where we stop. Continue and do what you think we could not do. Yeah, everybody should do their part. You cannot be in your room and be, complaining. You people talk, and you're in your living room calling. You also do your part. Everybody should do their part. During the time of protests in abroad, I remember asking so many people here that lives abroad to go protest. And I challenged many of you as well to send me your video if you went for any kind of protest and all that. But many people did not. Majority did not. So please, respect what we are doing here. If you know we are not doing any better, do your part. At the end of the day, we all are fighting for the same thing. We just want a better Nigeria. If a better Nigeria come through your own effort, it's going to be beneficial to myself and to any Nigerians. So that's what we're not doing this for selfish interest. We're not doing it for only you to benefit from it. If Nigeria is better today, everybody will celebrate it. Thank you very much, my people. I'm just doing my part, putting my effort in there. I pray God continue to give everyone of us the strength, energy, enthusiasm to continue to do what we're doing today. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, my people. Every one of you that came to the panel today, moderator, thank you. Oga CM, thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you, Oga ACBD. Thank you, Engineer Francis. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. I appreciate those of you that called in as well. Love of God is my strength. Thank you, Madam Origin. Thank you very much. I believe that's the only 2 calls I received today. And those of you that supported us as well financially, thank you so much. George Blue Shell, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Amaka Fojebi, thank you very much. I appreciate you all, my wonderful people. And the comment section is starting with Mother of All, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thank you. And thank you, Stella in Macedo. I can see right there. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you as well. Let me see more people that I will see right there. again, Eva Line, I can see you as well. Thank you. Public Ghost, thank you. And many others right there. I appreciate every one of you, my wonderful people. Thank you very much for what you guys are doing. I just want you guys to continue to do your part, continue to advocate for a better Nigeria. Let's continue to try our best. We never know. Yeah, we have the platform already. We should be grateful to God, but let's just continue to do our part until we have a better Nigeria. These people, they are not ready yet, to give up, but still, let's do our part. I'd like to appreciate you all. Lady Eugenia, we miss Lady Eugenia. We've not heard from her for a while. Lady Eugenia, Mama H.O., and again, Mr. Dwayne, and many others. If I don't mention her name, verse, but they enter my head, and so they mention her sometimes. Please, you guys should continue to do your own parts. Thank you very much, my people. Now we'll draw the curtain. It's been a long day, for almost 4 hours. Kai, I don't know the day where I go really do broadcast for you. Go be 1 hour. I'll just say one. I'll do after I finish my this. The only one person join me. The person gives submission. I come back to them again. Do give your final submission. It'll be 1 hour 45 minutes. Say bye bye. Good night. At that time you come see your gas in. Will come knock. Black Panther. Even though you know put door for Black Panther, you come pass window. Come. Hi. That's yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all, my people. I will draw the curtain. Good night, my people, and God will bless you.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love. Go there, biza. Kama bara walo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. But I know they do competition with anybody. Forgive me, show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara walo ninu ife kan. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, I go show you love. Kama bara walo ninu ife kan. No, they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun Nnamdi o. Ẹ fẹ́ jókòó. Alákọ̀bí. Ṣẹ́gun Nnamdi. Alákọ̀bí. Sábà mẹ́la. Anybody. Any bobo. Anybody. Mo ló ń folú, ó gbà mí bó ṣe rí mi láti kíníṣí. Délé mo ló ń folú, ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀. Délé o.